Hi everyone, welcome to stream. Happy Saturday. I hope you all are doing so good. Thank you all so much for the warm welcome during my starting soon screen. And ooh, I see some star pieces. I see some bottle mail. I'm ready to go. Look at Plucky. Plucky's living her best life there. I have to credit Ginger Snap in the community. She referred to the airplane run as the villagers living their best life, and now, like, I think of that every time I see them do that. I'm like, yep, they're living their best life. Peachy, thank you so much for that cheer. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. That's so generous and kind. Thank you all so much for the love and support. I feel like I've been kind of messy this week, and I really appreciate you all being there for me. And also on the starting soon screen, Manga Tom, thank you so much for that 2-month resub. I wanted to thank you properly once I was live, but the 2 months of support, thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoy your new acorn badge with the little leaves. That's actually probably one of my favorite badges. I think that acorn with the leaves looks so cute. But thank you so much for that, Manga Tom. It means a lot. And I guess this is the first time I'm playing today. That's kind of how it goes when I have to work. 4:54 p.m. Oh, yep, starting kind of late. The latest copy of my favorite magazine arrived today. I'm looking forward to reading it later. Oh, isn't she just adorable? I guess that doesn't qualify as news, does it? Isabel's the cutest. I have the shell partition recipe if you would like. Ooh, I definitely would. I'm after a lot of shell DIYs. Is that like a duplicate for you? Maybe we can add each other and send each other like a little back and forth via mail. Ooh, speaking of mail, it looks like I have some. I have my usual like 5 books. Or I guess 4 books and an accessory stand, and I got some letters. Hope work was well today. Yeah, it was pretty good. I was bouncing around a lot of different areas in the warehouse, felt very useful. And my manager, like the manager of the whole store, who I'm like really intimidated by, he was like, "Oh, it's good to have you back, Amy." So I was like, I don't know. I always get nervous with managers. So this is a letter from Mom. The smell of trees and freshly cut grass brings out the adventurer in me. Wandering season is upon us. I'm not sure which I like better, wandering or meandering. I'm also fond of rambling. Did you all get this letter too? And this is from Peachy. I hope you like your shiny new mage's robe. Ooh, a mage robe for maybe my sorcerer character that I could start pretty soon. Oh, pockets are too full. I think some of them might be books though, so let me clear out some of these books. It's a duplicate? Yeah, well I know duplicates can be kind of like a pain to get rid of. I can show you all my duplicates while we're talking about it, and you can see if there's any that you need. I do have a floral swag duplicate as probably my fanciest duplicate. I think a lot of people do like the floral swag, but some of the other ones are really common. That's so nice to hear that from a manager, yeah. Especially one that you're like kind of intimidated by, you know, it's nice to feel like, okay, they don't hate my guts. So here's my pile. I have a bamboo shoot lamp, a pot, a floral swag, another pot, a bamboo shoot lamp, another bamboo shoot lamp, a bamboo noodle slide. So if you want anything bamboo, I can hook you up. Birdhouse, another pot, and a wooden stool. So probably the stars of this pile are the wooden stool and the floral swag. Oh no, Peachy, thank you so much for the mail, and I'm sorry I'm not always super great about sending mail. I honestly don't know how y'all do it. I find it like a little tedious to type in this game, I really need to set up my USB keyboard. I have one over here. I have a USB keyboard, but it's like, I don't have batteries for it. So once I get this set up, maybe I can, not be such a bad letter sender, and I can actually write some more letters. Yeah, I'm gonna sort out my inventory a little bit. Ah, Jay, thank you so much for the host. I hope you're doing good today, Jay. Oh, and hi, White Sky. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. How's everyone's start to the weekend going, and what have you been up to in like your own islands and sort of achievements like that? I'm a hoarder of books now because I think one of these days I might be able to craft that wallpaper, that library wallpaper with some of these books. But I might take a few more like catalog orders to get to that. Oh, my tiny library. I find stuff like this interesting because technically I see this as an outdoor item, but I mean you could like put that in your house. Definitely don't write too many letters either. I'll just type on the screen with my fingers when I do though. Yeah, like in the mobile version. Even that sometimes, like I don't find it very, I don't know, it's very inelegant. I feel like I'm constantly like fat fingering it. It's not very responsive to like your finger. Laboratory wall, outdoor bath. Anyway, just want to clear my pockets for the day. I thought that maybe like in addition to other sorts of decoration projects today, because today I would like to focus on like solo play rather than multiplayer. Last week I did a big multiplayer party, and this week I thought it might be nice to focus on my town because my town does need a lot of work and attention and TLC right now. Plus I've just in general, like, it's been a little bit of a stressful week for me, so I feel like I need kind of just a chill stream to hang out and do some decorating. Might go to Harvey's Island and design some more interiors. I heard a tip on Twitter that's like the best way to like go about designing your interiors because it gives you access to everything in your catalog and you can just play around with like every little thing that you've possibly like unlocked and just design to your heart's content. So, plus I've never really been to Harvey's Island. I thought it might be kind of fun to do today. Could I add you as a friend so I can send you the mail? Sure, yeah, we do have my friend code as a command, ! Switch. Thank you so much, Beth. That's really sweet of you to think of me with the shell partition. Oh, Jay, hope you have a happy Saturday too. Thank you so much. So let's get this mage's robe. I'm kind of excited to see that. And Leah from Fairy Haven, a little something pretty. I really love this new stationery. I wonder how long like it'll take me to get sick of that stationery because I did start to get tired of some of the last month's stationery. I think this was on your wish list for Glyneth. Love, Nicola. Barrel DIY! Oh yeah! I love the barrel. Spare DIY that might be useful. Gosh, y'all are so generous. Thank you so much for the lovely mail here. Broom and dustpan. Yeah, that is perfect for Glyneth, and so is the barrel. And the cabin wall. Ooh, do I know that one? Oh, I do know that one. Let's try on this mage's robe. Ooh, it looks kind of like Red Riding Hood. It doesn't really look like a mage robe to me. It looks more like a little cloak for like a woodland, I don't know, like a woodland dweller. Reminds me of Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I think I got a friend's request, so I'm gonna go and respond to that real quick. So this is Beth in chat. Oh, and hi, Robin. I hope you're doing good. How are you today, Robin? But yeah, maybe Glyneth should wear this for today. Sometimes it's nice to mix up your outfit. I know some of y'all are better than that, than me. Like, I actually don't get super into the fashion in this game because I have such like inventory problems. I figured just hoarding clothes would add to that. But y'all help me out by sending me cute clothes in the mail, so why not wear this for today? And what did Leah send me? In this green wrapping paper. Oh no, I dropped it. I always do this. Leah sent me a woodland wall. Ooh. Oh, I know that one. Gosh, I'm getting good DIYs that are extras though. Maybe I can continue to help the community with those, or give them to side characters. But yeah, let me know if any of you are interested in some of my extras, and I really, really appreciate it. Oh yeah, I did add a few mods to the channel, and it's possible I'm not done adding mods. I did get a few people express interest like right before I started stream. Like, I'm kind of doing this weird thing where like I work and then I come home and I sleep, and then like I start stream like right after I wake up, and so there were a few people that I wasn't able to like kind of respond to before I started stream, or at least it would have probably set me back like another 30 minutes or something. So yeah, it's possible that I could add a few more, but I really, really appreciate it, guys, because I actually, part of the reason why I didn't add new mods for so long is because I was kind of anxious about asking someone to do that for me. So it was just, it seemed like a burden to put on someone. So the fact that there were people that expressed interest and were wanting to help out, it really like means a lot, and it just makes me feel so good, and makes me feel better about those anxieties that I was having. So makes me feel like I should have done this a whole lot sooner. But thank you all so much. And let's collect these star pieces, man. I'm hyped. Had a few shooting stars last night, but please give me like a big star piece. Why are those so hard? Why do you torture me so? There should be like one big star piece guaranteed for every meteor shower. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to tomorrow's like my day off, so I thought it might be fun. I don't know, what should I get up to on my day off? Should I work more in my town, or work more on like catching up on WordPress posts, or I don't know, there's so much I could do. Plus KK Slider is here today. He's already got quite the audience in attendance. Just changed my outfit. Yeah, Drewby, you're one of the people I think of when I think of people that have fun with the fashion aspect of the game. Another one, Stacy. Absolutely love the clothes. I think that's going to be a big storage problem for me. Yeah, it could be for me too, so that's why I'm trying to kind of rein it in a little bit. Hoarding clothes is a huge problem for me. Yeah, I can see that, Stacy. I think for me, my hoarding now has turned into like walls and floors. I think there's so many cute walls and floors in this game, plus I feel like I gotta keep every like mysterious wall and floor that Sahara gives me. Wow! Look at these two Taurus ones just hanging out over here, but no big star fragment. Why does the game do this to me? The game doesn't want me to craft a moon chair or anything like that. It just wants me to craft Taurus stuff. Shoes are my weakness. Shoes are actually like one element of like real life fashion that I really don't pay attention to. I probably haven't bought shoes in like years. Oh gosh, it's so funny what I pay attention to and what I don't when it comes to fashion. Another one is like lip color. Like I wear pretty much the same lip color like all the time, but then I'll buy like a million different eyeshadows. I don't know, it's funny what I focus on and what I don't. But yeah, I think I've collected a lot of these fragments. Let's see what's in the message in a bottle. It's from Apollo. And it's a fruit wreath. Ah, cool. I actually got this as a gift from someone recently. Another one to add to the pile. Getting quite the pile here today. I'm new here. Is it okay if I donate some materials to you? Oh, that is a super kind offer, Italy. Welcome to stream. I'm not sure if opening my gates was sort of like what I planned on doing today, but I definitely like really appreciate the offer, and am always open to like wood in particular because I chopped down a lot of my trees. My DIY pile is officially out of control now. Yeah, I think mine's starting to get that way too. But I think Mercy started the game soon. Maybe I should, or Mercy started the game recently. Maybe I should give some of them to her if she needs some of those. Oh, a candy machine in blue. An antique table. Is that in black? I get so many antique stuff in black. Oh, I hope I have enough money. This looks pricey. Ooh, 31 grand. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. The dress looks great. Matches the flower in your hair. Yeah, I think that this dress actually calls for like something like a hat, but I don't know if I can pull that out of my inventory. Like I'm not as much of a hoarder as some of you all with like the accessories and clothes, but I think this dress calls for a hat. Oh, and hi Lewis, welcome to stream. I can donate 2 large star frags. Really, Italy? Like, are you serious? Because that's some of the most valuable resource in the game. I definitely don't mind opening up if you're willing to give that, but that's probably too much of a gift. Honestly, you should hang on to those. Nail art sets. Have you seen the thunderstorm wallpaper? It's animated and so cool. I've seen like the rainy one, and I think there's like a thunder that comes across every now and then. Speaking of which, have y'all seen a lot of thunderstorms in your actual game? Because to me, like that's like some of the coolest weather, but I never see it. It's always either just raining or like not raining in my town. I really want to see more thunderstorms. Like those are so moody and delightful. Like give me some more of those. Didn't get a big star fragment either. Spent 3 hours farming those meteors too. Yeah, I felt like that after I farmed for a lot of meteors in my friend Lenora's town, and I was there for probably hours too. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm gonna get so many fragments tomorrow. I'm probably gonna get multiple big star fragments. And then the next day I did get a lot. I probably got over 20 star fragments, but not a single big one. Oh, so I don't have any money now? That's it? I noticed that I couldn't buy that wall, and I thought it might be because of my storage, but it's like, nope, you're just broke. That's why you can't buy that wall, you're broke. I need to expand my storage because I hoard clothes, but I spent all my money on clothes, so I don't have money to expand. That's a funny conundrum. Oh, I got some fossils here I can sell. That could be some quick money. Whenever I find fossils late at night and the store's closed, I can't bring myself to just drop this quality, like, fossil assortment up on, at this little box here. I gotta wait until morning to sell it to actual Timmy and Tommy. Speaking of which, there's a really funny, like, comic out there. It's like a classic comic about, like, digging up these amazing fossils and just selling them to your local 7-Eleven, because that's basically what we do every day. I put on a full face of makeup but never wear lipstick. I don't like the feeling of it. I put lip balm and that's it. Yeah, well, sometimes that's a good look if you do a full face of makeup and go all out. Sometimes the lipstick can like overpower it anyways. Alright, so let's sell all the fossils, and I'm not sure. Ooh, what's this mom's knapsack? Oh, did I get that from mom? I guess I gotta check that out. Yeah, Mercy should just totally like raid all our extras. Ah, Lacey Jean. Thank you so much for that 2-month resub, Lacey. I'm sorry I'm not caught up in chat right now, but I had to catch up for that. Thank you so much for that continued support. Welcome back to the Force fam for 2 months, and hope you enjoy your new acorn badge with the leaves and continue to enjoy those emotes and your time in the community. The support means a lot. Thank you so much, Lacey. Alright, so I got some Nook Miles by selling some stuff. Get Nook Miles for the most menial tasks. And I guess, did I finish browsing the walls and floors? Because I know that's something I'm keeping an eye on right now because I'm trying to, like, work on my interiors more and more. Oh, thank you, Beth, so much for sending that. I can't wait to go and check my mail in a bit. Thank you for your generosity and for hanging out for a bit and for submitting your town yesterday on stream. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, Beth. The thunderstorms look so amazing and they're the perfect atmosphere for my town. Yeah. Do y'all already know the sort of like setting you're gonna save your dream town in if they bring back the dream suite? I think I'd be tempted to save mine at like 5 a.m. and probably everyone would do it too because 5 a.m. is just the best with that like dreamy like pale blue sky and yellowy glow at the bottom. It's just gorgeous. Alright, I think... Ooh, I like this stately wall. I think I have that already though. Yeah, I think I'm good on walls now. Yeah, I can't wait till I get my next thunderstorm. I'm so jealous of you all who have had them lately. You got lucky with large fragments, Lewis? You've only had 3 starry nights and have 5 large total? Oh, okay. Well, that actually, even though like I'm kind of jealous, that gives me hope that maybe I've just had like bad RNG lately and maybe it will get better for me. Like, I was starting to wonder if you had to do something special to get the large star fragments. Like, I was getting concerned. Alright, so let me try to sort through like what I want versus what I don't want. I think I could use some of this stuff or maybe send this as a gift to someone. It's a skull wall. I know some of my friends like the dark aesthetic. Oh, and hi Joey, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing good, Joey, and also like I hope that your new island is going well. I know you're saved out of corrupted recently. I hope your new island's going super great. Never had a thunderstorm in New Horizons. Honestly, wouldn't mind if it rained like 5 times a week. Love it. Oh yeah, I actually don't like the rain as much as these sorts of like clear days with sunsets, but the thunderstorms on the other hand, I wouldn't mind seeing more of those. I get a lot of regular rain. Oh, and hi Pikmin. Hope you're doing good. Let me go check my mail since Beth sent me something. It's a shell partition DIY. I'm so excited. And then maybe we can even like move in a new snooty villager. I haven't ever had a snooty in this town before. I'm so excited to learn this. Yay! So excited. The shell furniture is really like avoiding me. Like the shell furniture never pops up for me. So let's try this. What is this? I can't really tell like what's special about it, but it is one of those mom items. Alright, I'm gonna take it off for now and put it in my storage, I guess. Oh, and hi Helly, welcome to stream. I hope you're doing good. And hi Chuck. Checked the mail today and all my new amiibo cards came in. Oh, that's exciting, Mercy. Oh, I love this petal parasol. I look forward to carrying that around maybe today as well. That one's really cute. What does this skull wall look like? Ooh. Very gothic. So let's finish putting up the fragments. I've never seen 5 a.m. yet. Oh, you should definitely like try to set your alarm for it, Peachy. It's one of the most stunning times of day in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I love it. My sleeping schedule has in general been all over the place lately, but when I first got New Horizons, I got in a bad habit of like sleeping at odd times, and I was always up at like 5 a.m. in the morning, but I kind of loved it because of how gorgeous it was, so I wasn't even mad. How much is your turnips? Ooh, that's a good idea. I should go check that. Why didn't I remember to check that when I was over at the Nooklings? But let's scan an amiibo villager, and I think I've decided that I'm going to try to make an impulse decision between Tipper and Diana, and if I decide at the end of the day that I want to swap between Tipper and Diana, these are the two snooties I'm trying to decide between, Tipper and Diana, and I can always like swap them out if it doesn't work out. I think I'm gonna try to pick who I want. So Diana's would be a more elegant house, but it would be less of my favorite type of house. And Tipper's would be more of my favorite type of house, and she would be like slightly less iconic of a villager. So let me like pull up the screen for this. And so it's between Tipper, which I really like this architecture style, and Diana. And hers is really elegant, but it's a bit less of my favorite architecture style. It's still really hard for me. I think I might go with Tipper. I might go with Tipper just because I really like that house structure. And I can always swap her out for Diana if I decide at the end of the day that I do prefer Diana's house or prefer Diana. I think I'm going to go with Tipper for now. I can't wait for my meteor shower tonight. Ooh, exciting, Pikmin. I'm really excited about meteor showers too, and in general, like, I would totally, like, go to someone's town if I'm free if they have a meteor shower, but at the same time, I've been kind of discouraged by my large star fragment luck. Like, can I trade some of my, like, small fragments for large ones, please? Like, can I craft a large star fragment with my small ones? Okay, I have trouble with this sometimes. Alright, that's Tipper's amiibo. Let's invite her. I was enjoying my new island, but yesterday it really hit me that I'm never going to see my island, and it's kind of putting me off my new island because it's not mine. Don't know if that makes sense. I think that's definitely like a really valid feeling, Joey. I'm sorry you're going through that and that you had to go through that save data corruption, but yeah, I would just try to take comfort in the fact that you completed your old island to such a wonderful extent that now you can, you know, just have just as much fun like designing this new one, and you can definitely feel free to like show off pictures of your old island and remember like all the hard work you put into it. I need to remember to like catch up on YouTube so that I can post my town tour of your old island. This sounds like my kind of adventure, darling. I'd love to. Oh, look at her in her little colorful sweater. Ah, Italy, you'd like to come over and give me large star fragments? Gosh, that's too generous, and I've had such trouble with large star fragments. I'm kind of tempted to take you up on that. I could possibly open up for a dodo code real quick. Oh, and hi Therapy, welcome to stream. And hey Kimma. I was able to buy the pop hairstyles with my Nook Miles this morning. First Nook Miles purchase. Ooh, I think my first Nook Miles purchase was possibly the expanded storage. Like, I was really struggling with my pocket space. I'll have to go back and look at my screenshots or read those first blog posts to kind of remember more of the silly things I got up to my first few days. Oh, and hi Jenica, welcome to stream. The snooty villagers do seem to be a little bit less abrasive in this game. Yeah, to me they come across like really, really elegant. That's what they remind me of. They are like pure elegance and sophistication. You good with that? Yeah, invite anyone. And that's my Jodo code. And this is for someone in chat that was going to come over with some star fragments, but Italy 1997, it's up to you. You don't have to. I'll probably close up in a few minutes if like it doesn't work out. Just need to make it mine. Yeah, I agree, Joey. I think you definitely are gonna be able to be just as happy with your new island. I think once you get like deep into decorating it, you might even like be glad of the fact that you have a new island to play with, and that, you know, you mentioned that you could learn things from your previous island and use it to make your new one even better. I think you'll have fun with that sort of thing. I'm sorry, just catching up on chat a little bit. Got a little behind. So this is Andrea from Parodyland. And hi Dark Knight, welcome to stream. New villagers I'm happy with though. Biscuit, Bangle, and Maggie. Oh, those sound like cuties. I've never had Maggie before, but I think she's really cute. I've had Biscuit before in previous towns, and some people like really, really love Biscuit and think he's like one of the cutest or their favorites, but I do think that Biscuit's eyes are a little unusual. They're a little weird. So happy you found your snooty villager. Yeah, I hope I end up like being super happy with Tipper. I haven't had her since like my Wild World days and didn't really get to know her super well. Alright, so welcome to stream, Italy, and welcome to Athalia. And I really appreciate your help. You totally didn't have to do this, but I couldn't pass it up when you mentioned the large star fragments because I'm having such trouble with them. But yeah, feel free to drop them off here. Wow, look at your gold crown. But yeah, you can drop them wherever you want. So cool to get a peek of that like large, that golden flower crown that you have on. Matches your gold rose in your mouth. Biscuit is my favorite, but I get the empty eyes are a tad off-putting. Oh, I'm so sorry that I mentioned that about Biscuit then. That's cute that he's your favorite, Robin. I didn't realize that. It's so much fun to bring back characters from your old towns. I hope you really enjoy having Tipper. I agree with the architecture. Her house is super cozy. Yeah, I was wondering if maybe her house would look super good in like this area, but if Diana's a better fit, I might end up swapping her out with Diana. Thank you so much again, Italy. That's so generous of you. You totally didn't have to. Wow. Thank you so much for that generosity. Maybe I should, I don't know if I should hang on to those large star fragments for now, or if I should go ahead and craft some of the things that I've been itching to. Like, I don't know, I have this like moon chair. I think Celeste has some other cool DIYs that you can only craft with like the large ones, so. Oh, and hi Ginger, welcome to stream. How are you today? Oh, that's a super cute, is that like a Filbert emote? He looks like a Greek god or something with a gold rose crown. Yeah, I was thinking that too. You could probably have a lot of fun with like character creation in this game because of some of the fancy accessories, like, you know, like the mage robe that I just got in the mail and some of these like flower crowns. Like, you could really probably go wild with creating some out there characters, plus the face paint. That's something I forget about a lot, but you can use that to make your characters even wilder and more elegant or more fancy or more personalized. Biscuit was my first friend in Wild World back in the day, so that's why he's my fave, but I understand what you mean about his eyes. Yeah, and I wasn't even like being critical in that sense. Like, I just, he's not like one of my favorite lazies, but he's not one of my least favorites either. But I totally understand those sentimental favorites. I really want my next meteor shower. Yeah, it's been a while since Athalia's had like a full-fledged meteor shower. I've pretty much had a lot of semi-meteor showers where there's a few shooting stars here and there, but nothing really to speak of as far as like a ton of meteors. It's just, you know, ones here and there. Feels like every hour there's maybe like a handful of meteors. Ah, thank you so much. Glyneth can add to her wood pile. And maybe I can go and see Tipper now or start to think about heading over to Harvey's Island soon. At some point, because I lost my catalog, we should do a catalog party stream. Yeah, maybe while I have you all in here, we can discuss that a little bit, because catalog party streams would be a good way to do some multiplayer and interaction without having to set up something like a hedge maze. So do you all have any suggestions for what we should do for like a catalog party theme? I was thinking things like antique or cute or rotten, things that are like collectibles that people might want a full set of. Oh, and hi Matthew, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing good. Oh, thanks Ginger, I'm glad you're doing pretty good. I'm also doing decent, feeling very well rested after my nocturnal sleeping hours. Woodpile is restored. Hype. Yeah. Oh gosh, I don't have any trees to like chop wood anymore. Everyone bring 9 unique items. Yeah, so maybe it doesn't have to have a theme. Maybe we could just bring some of our favorite items. Like some of the ones we think are coolest and flashiest in our catalog. Can we do a table one? Stacy, that is hilarious. A table one, because tables are so hard to come by. That's so funny. Table party. Would be down for a catalog party. My catalog's empty after my reset, but I'd bring anything cool I find. Yeah, maybe we can kind of officially announce it this stream and on Discord, and that'll give us a whole week to order things for the catalog, because you can only order like 5 things a day, so we would have to start prepping now. You could always also do a DIY party stream, I bet, yeah, or giveaways for DIYs. I have tables I'd love to throw down. Yeah, the table party is cracking me up. That's so funny. Because we have such trouble with all these little tiny cute items, but no tables to put them on. Oh, and hi SQM. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing really good today. Hope you're having a good weekend. We're about to maybe work on moving in Tipper, who's super adorable. I remember in past Animal Crossing games, Tipper used to always have a rainbow shirt. They took away her rainbow shirt. Sometimes little things like that bug me. Like, I kind of wish that they would keep things like that game to game. Can't help but think it would be nice to take something home with me. Something unique to impress my friends. Perhaps a souvenir. How about a garden bench? Oh, do I have that? I think I do. Yeah, I must already have that one. I had a little bit of like a pause of extreme interest because I don't have the iron garden bench. Y'all know that that iron garden bench with all the curvature of the metal and stuff, so I don't have that one. And I have no materials, so might as well trek back home to get my material storage. It's so funny, but we desperately need a table party. Yeah, fortunately, like with Glyneth, like, since she's such a, like, peasant girl, like, I feel like I can craft a lot of tables for her, like the log table and stuff, but as soon as I get to, like, fancier characters, I'm gonna run out of tables, probably. So, what do I need for this garden bench? Something tells me it's, like, wood and iron. I think it's wood and iron. So let me go in my storage and grab some iron. The real question is, does anyone even have any tables for a table party? Yeah, I guess that is the question. Look at this crafted table I have right here. Does this count as a table? This little, I think this is another craftable though, too. That's another thing, like for a catalog party, you shouldn't bring like craftable things because that doesn't really do anyone any good. It's stuff like this that you can order from your catalog. So yeah, maybe I don't have a lot of tables for the catalog party. Came in here to get some iron for that bench. They de-rainbowed Tipper. This is a treasonous offense. Yeah, sometimes I get a little attached to how I envision them from past games. I'm also a little annoyed that they've like taken away Melba's candy theme over the years. I was very, very attached to that. I was a big like Melba candy theme fan, and they've taken that away pretty much as soon as like they introduced meringue. They changed the music that plays in Pudge's house too. Was sad because it was part of my childhood because I hung out in his house so often. Yeah, I know how that feels, like Melba with KK Ragtime no longer being there, but I guess they like to mix it up sometimes. What the heck is this? Kettlebell? Oh yeah, I think I got that yesterday, and I was like, what is this? I still don't know what it is. Oh, is that like a weight? You lift it? It's a workout equipment item? Oh, look at my new DIYs. Yeah, where's this garden bench at? Jumping back to the turnip trade, though, have 100k ready to go. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be back to being a billionaire in no time, Joey. You're so good with the stock market. If we do tables, maybe we should also list who has what DIYs so people can bring materials to make the tables. Interesting, yeah, we could definitely be really organized about it. Like if people do want crafted tables that are rare, maybe some people could provide those as well. That would be even more than a catalog party, though. That would be like a catalog and DIY party. Alright, I got my garden bench for Tipper. Your house so lovely. Oh, thank you, White Sky. I've pretty much mostly just done that one room. That's part of what I was thinking of doing today, though, was heading over to Harvey's Island for the first time and maybe having some fun designing some new interiors, like new rooms for Glyneth, or even playing around with rooms for side characters. That apple dress is cute. Yeah, I really love like all the fruit dresses and stuff in this game. Yeah, did you finish crafting my fab souvenir? Be a dear and don't drag this out. I feel like in a weird way, like I don't want to be judgy. Tipper doesn't really look like a snooty to me, but I guess that doesn't really affect my opinion of her much. Like, I'm still gonna enjoy having her. I enjoy the snooty dialogue. Ah, White Sky, thank you so much for subscribing. That brand new sub. Thank you so much for that support. And that means a lot. Definitely, like, I think you did already join the Discord, but I hope you enjoy those Animal Crossing emotes on both Discord and Twitch, and enjoy that ad-free viewing and all your time here. That support really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, White Sky. I've enjoyed getting to meet you here on stream so far. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. So very authentic to this island. It's funny she says that about the garden bench because I don't plan on using these at all. They're a little too modern for me. But she's gonna cherish it forever. Aw. Table hype. Not feeling too well, might be getting a cold, gonna lurk. Oh, enjoy your lurk, Sarah, but at the same time, I hope you feel better. I'm really sorry to hear that you might be getting a cold. That's always such a pain. I haven't gotten a cold in a little while now. I feel kind of like lucky in that way, but I remember every time I get a cold, it just makes you miserable. Can I see your map? Oh, hey Vaso. Sure. My map is currently like really empty because I did some bulldozing, and it's something that's continued to be kind of something that I'm really like self-conscious about, is the fact that I bulldozed and yet I'm so slow to start enacting the plans. Sometimes I really like to be like happy with an area before I move on to a new area, so I decided I was kind of happy with this terraforming, so I moved on from this area. But I'm not really happy with my entrance at the front yet, and that's kind of the next area I chose to work on, so I'm still working on that spot, and then once I finish that, then I can move on to a new area. Anyway, I appreciate you all bearing with me with like my bulldozing. It is something that I feel a little bad about, that like my town looks so odd to stream in. Thank you so much for the well wishes for Sarah. Yeah, I really hope Sarah feels better as well. I'd be happy to set up a spot in Discord so everyone can organize what they'd bring. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, Jay. I know I mentioned I don't have a lot of tables, but I do have an antique table, and that might be kind of a cool little side table for people, so I'm sure we can all find some things to contribute. I think I'm gonna enjoy my time here. It's been lovely so far. Oh, thank you, White Sky. I really hope so too. I'm not used to seeing Plucky around town. It's so cool to see Plucky enjoying her life here. She's pretty new to me. Another new villager to me is Sterling. I haven't had Sterling in a while, so I kind of want to go visit him too. Let me go check my turnip prices while it occurred to me, because I haven't yet today. Did the brick inclines win in the inline competition? Yeah, I kind of figured since it's so close to the town hall, it kind of goes with the town hall pavement. And, ooh, 52, not good. Sorry about that, guys. I've had a kind of a crashing week. I'm screaming, the table party is forming. Yeah, I love it too, Stacy. I'm new to your streams, followed you after watching a Citaloon Town tour on YouTube a year or two ago. Excited to see what you do on New Horizons. Oh, thank you, Kitty Cries. That means a lot that you would seek me out after finding my Citaloon tour like that. That's really, really sweet of you to find your way here and say hi. Welcome to stream. I hope you enjoy my slow and steady progress. I'm very particular, like I really am super... I don't know, I'm not really like a loosey-goosey landscaper, like I really have to like think about it, and I'm really particular, so I appreciate y'all's patience with me building up my town. But yeah, what did I come over here to do? I almost forgot what I was doing. I guess I could go ahead and head off to Harvey's Island now. I was kind of thinking though, guys, like I don't know exactly how I'm going to be spending like my days off this week, but I was thinking it could be a big confidence booster for me if I do start to work on a new path for New Horizons, like work on a path for like this entryway here, because I haven't really done a whole lot of path work since like Suncombe, my Wild World town last autumn, and the last paths I made were pretty much like the stepping stone paths for Suncombe, and it's been a little while. I think it would like boost my confidence and my design skills if I were to like make a new path that I was happy with in New Horizons, and kind of make me feel better about where I'm going in this town. So If something like that would like boost my mental health to feel good about something I'm creating, maybe I should dedicate some time to working on some path work off stream, even though I feel like I should prioritize terraforming. So, all right, let's go to Harv's Island. Let's see what this is like. All packed and stuff. I don't know what this means. I mean, I hope I have what I need to go to Harvey's Island. I've never been there before. Thank you for welcoming. I definitely plan on lurking, tuning in often. Thank you, Kitty. Feel free to also like let me know what you want me to call you, if you want me to call you Kitty or a different name. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give a quack to wing back. So here we are on Harvey's Island, still feeding the birds like he used to do in New Leaf with the Welcome Amiibo update. And they still love to do this gorgeous, like, natural scenery around Harvey's site. It used to be like a campground, and now it's just like a little cabin. But hey, Harvey. Your paths are always amazing. Can't wait to see what you come up with in New Horizons. Yeah, I definitely want to do a white path for up there, like near the city of Is area that I'm doing. Only prioritize fun. What do you define as fun, Joey? Like, what do you think I should prioritize? Bet you could do some really cool stuff with paths. Are you planning on doing fairy tale style paths at the entrance? I want to do like a sort of main path that can be diagonal, because you know how my entrance has that diagonal path? I'm not a fan of how the diagonal path looks like a fluffy cloud. Like it looks like, you know, I'm not a big fan of that. So I'd rather do something transparent that's like an even edge, and I want it to be like kind of white and marbly. And I also want to make some individual tiles that are like white marble tiles that are individual to like scatter around, like kind of aesthetically scatter around marble tiles. That's kind of what I want to do, but stuff like that's honestly a lot of work, guys. It's definitely not something I could finish in a day. I hate marble textures so much. They're so random. Like, marble textures are the worst. They're terrible. They drive me crazy. I've made a few of them, and it's painful every time. Since you already came all this way, you want to maybe take a tour of the studio this time? Oh, sure. Oh, going in here for the very first time? Ah, thank you, Kitty. Thank you again. My fun is designing and placing items. Yeah, I would say if y'all want to know what's most fun for me, it's the part when I get to arranging flowers. I love that stuff. I just love like planting my lilies next to my hyacinths and roses and trying to figure out the right pattern. That's like my favorite part. Pattern making is like a little painful, but also like really rewarding. So that's kind of what I find most fun versus painful but rewarding, if that makes sense. I love white marble so much. This aesthetic is everything. Yeah, I have made marble before, but I hope to maybe make it better for New Horizons and hope it works well with like the smoothing filter that they do. So this is my home. That is my home, really. But hey, since you're here, let's capture the moment on film, huh? And if you got any questions about the studio, I'm all ears. Well, mostly ears. Some no's too. Alright, tell me more, because I haven't ever been here. Set, models, and wardrobe. In other words, arrange your space, gather up the folks you want in the picture, and give them costumes. Once you've mastered those three, taking the actual pictures is easy. At least here in Photopia. Photopia, I forgot that this is what it was called. Tell me more about sets, because that's what I plan on using this for, is like setting up the furniture. 6 different rooms here, and you can set up each one however you like. You can press the bottom arrow to change the decor in a studio, just like you do at home. If it's in your catalog, you can borrow one on the spot to use in your set. Ooh! And if the furniture's customizable, you can borrow it in any color. Yeah, this sounds basically like Happy Home Designer in the form of like a building. I think I'm good now though. Oh, thank you, Mercy. Harvey's island is so weird. I felt like I was gonna get locked in his creepy cabin with the strange zombie villagers and held hostage or something. Oh, you thought that? I guess I could see how it could be like a little weird in the context of like Animal Crossing rather than Happy Home Designer to like scan in villagers just to like mindlessly wander around the rooms and stuff. I feel like I'm already getting confused with how to do this. So can you not like press B to pick up items? You have to do it this way. Yeah, let's clear some of this stuff out and play around with what's in my catalog. Maybe we can vote to see who to scan in for like aesthetic enjoyment of my little cabin. How do I change the walls and floors? I feel like I don't really know how to do this. Harv reminds me of Leo from that 70s show. Ah, I didn't watch that show, but I am familiar with it. Did you watch a lot of that growing up, Ginger? I'm gonna Google him real quick. Oh man, he does look exactly like him. I wouldn't be surprised if that was like the inspiration behind Harvey. So maybe in storage? Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. Storage. Ah, okay. Cool. I figured it out. Man, I feel like God with all this at my disposal. Like I can just pick whatever I want. This is awesome. I should have come here sooner, honestly. So this feels like a mimic of like what the main room is. I wonder, honestly, like I kind of wonder what Glyneth's main room should be anyways, because the main room should be something that fills up the whole room and the bigger space like a whole lot more. And like it needs to be something that can make use of that bigger space. So I wonder if, since I'm feeling a little uncertain about it, maybe I should go to one of the side rooms just so that I'm not fumbling around aimlessly. I have a better idea for maybe some of the side room stuff. Where's my Sahara wall and floor though? Do I not have access to that? Because I don't see that. Oh, here it is. So if I wanted to recreate the current decorating that I have, I would use that wallpaper from Sahara. And don't I have like the daisy meadow or something? Yeah, so I have this thing. This is different lighting than I usually have though. Yeah, that's what I usually have. It already feels like my house. Yeah, I think I'm a little more comfortable starting with a side room. I scanned a chow in and he just stood there staring at me. I was out of there so fast. That's funny. Maybe we should wait to scan them in till we have some stuff for them to interact with. I think I need to try Harv's Island later today. Yeah, I've been totally sleeping on this, but someone on Twitter mentioned that it's a good way to design interiors, and I was like, man, I could really use something like that. So for this room, I was thinking that maybe I could do like a total like full out workroom. Like it's gotta be like where she chops wood. She's a woodcutter, that's her thing. So this is her wood cutting room. And let me know what you think about this too. But I was thinking that in order to fill up the room, maybe I could do things like also add toys, like wooden toys, like the clacker cart, the nutcracker, because you know there are these like German toys craftsmen that sell like lots of wooden stuff at like the Christmas shops over like in Germany and stuff like that. Maybe Glyneth could also be like a maker of wooden products as well as a woodcutter. But yeah, let me see what sort of stuff should go in like this particular wood cutting room. Not that. Trying to look for something nice and wooden. This looks too fancy. Maybe this. Doesn't have quite the feel I want though. I'm looking for like a cabin floor. And I need to add some music stat because the music is sorely lacking in here. Something else I can't help but notice, is this too big of a room, guys? I'm a little worried that I can't actually plan out my side rooms because this is too big, right? I feel like it's too big. They look bigger? Yeah, I think they are bigger. Maybe I should block it off with some like bookcases. I do have some bookcases, but I have to craft them, so I wonder if it shows up in my catalog or not, the fact that I do have bookcases, but normally I would have to craft them. Ah, so it's gonna let me do that? How do I change the color of it? This is a big... Oh, okay, so dark brown. Oh, Random Penguin, enjoy your lurk. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm gonna be working on filling up this room enough to where it's the same dimension as a side room, which maybe that's a little too ambitious. Maybe I don't know. Do y'all think I can handle this? I don't even know how big the side rooms are. So, is there a way to duplicate this? In Happy Home Designer, there was a way to duplicate it. Yeah, there is a way to duplicate it. Sweet. So maybe I can create like a little wall so I can play around with like the space that I need in order to design this room. I love German markets, used to go to them all the time at the holidays. Yeah, my parents went to Germany and basically like went on one of those like Viking cruises thing where they like sailed around the world, or not the world, I mean they didn't go everywhere, but they sailed around to multiple countries in Europe, and I really liked like the German markets that they described, the sort of like picturesque little postcard German markets in the wintertime. Might be a good idea just to get an idea instead of one-by-one mapping. What do you mean by that? Anyway, I should probably Google like how big the rooms are. How big are the side rooms? So the maximum size / layout has been drastically altered in New Horizons. Your main room is still 8 by 8. However, the side rooms are much smaller. Okay, so that article wasn't helpful. It just said, your side rooms are much smaller. Like, okay. I guess I could always go back home to just kind of measure if I have to. That would seem to be a shame, though. Have you used this method yourself, Drewby? Because I've seen you like mention that you think like Harvey's Island is awesome and stuff. Like, have you used this method much? So how much bookcases do I have? I have 3, so it seems like 4 would be an even number. Do y'all think that these are like, if I add one more, that's like how wide they are? I think that might be the case. Ah, Jay offering to measure his side room. Ah, that's so nice of you, Jay. I feel so on top of the world being able to make all these bookcases like this, because normally it requires like 5 books each. And that's a whole day of catalog ordering. Like, can you imagine like how much work it would be to like create this room in real life? So I feel like what I'm doing right now is perhaps like how big the side rooms are. Yeah, I think that might be it. So, does this feel right? It's a 6x6 room. It's like a chocolate bar at the back. Yeah, there's even a chocolate bar like wall and floor in this game too. Alright, so I'm gonna try to find some music first and foremost, and probably try to measure this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one's a little harder to measure, but yeah, I feel like I got it. So let's get some music going, because I'm feeling like there's nothing playing on stream at the moment. I do love this like Lily record player that someone gifted me. I think it was Tutranium gifted this to me. And let's, I don't know, what music should we play in here? Gosh, this is too fancy for my little workroom though. This is where she's gonna chop wood. This is too fancy for it, I think. I need to get something more rustic. Maybe just like a little tape deck or something like that. So let me find, even something like this might go cute. So like if she crafted her own street organ or something, but maybe that would be too out there. Look at my dragons. How do I get Raymond's poster? He's on my island, but he doesn't have an amiibo, so I don't know. That's a good question, Random Penguin. I wonder if there is a way to get Raymond's and Judy's poster or not. Even though the rooms were bigger, they helped me get a good idea of theme/combos rather than fully mapping out a room to scale. Yeah, I can see that too, Drewby. I just figured while I was here and going to the trouble, it might be nice to like fully map it out and just design it from the get-go. Is there a way to search for music players? Like, dang, why is this so hard? Maybe this is like the better way to search for music players. Yeah, it looks like this is where I would go. I remember in Happy Home Designer there was a way you could search via category, and one of the categories was music players, so Happy Home Designer might have done this a little bit more elegantly. Trying to find like my basic tape deck. Where's my basic tape deck at? I don't see it over here. They really need to add a search function. Let's go to MISC. Okay, so we have a portable record player, a pro tape recorder, a cassette player, and a tape deck. I feel like something like this is nice and basic and rustic. I could maybe hide it behind something, get some music playing. And I wonder what I should be playing in here. I think KK Ragtime, maybe. I keep going over here and pressing Y and it's not working. So interesting the way this thing works. It doesn't let you do things the old-fashioned way. Oh, and hi Lenore, welcome to the stream. And hey Leah, we're doing something kind of weird, trying out something new. Harvey's Island, and specifically using it to maybe craft a sort of wood chopping room for Glyneth. Like, that's in particular what I'm trying to accomplish here. Trying to work on some interiors. I definitely think this log round table has to go in there. Like, I have to use that as like a work table. And I wish that something like the tool shelf was more rustic. Like, I don't think I can really use that because it's too metal. And I do know that there's like a wooden toolkit though that I really have my eye on. It's in my wish list. If anyone has that, it's like a wooden toolkit. But I could also use things like prop tools in here, like prop an axe, that sort of thing. I wonder if I should have a fireplace in here just to make it nice and cozy. I also could do with like maybe seeing some of the stuff bigger. They're such small little icons. So, the spinning wheel could go in sort of a room that's going to be like a clothes crafting room. I wonder if I should put the bucket in here to kind of like carry materials. I should get some wood. Wow. They even give you all this stuff too. So detailed. And let's get some tools as well. Where's the tools at? Is it under other? Wow, it even shows you all the fossils you have. So neat. Alright, I'm gonna get some shovels and axes to decorate the place. I wonder if I should go with like flimsy ones just because that's so woodsy looking. Like the flimsy shovel and maybe the stone axe. I don't know if I should use the shovel though. I'm having second thoughts about the shovel. Happy Home Designer was so fun. Yeah, this is giving me Happy Home Designer flashbacks. Have you got a party in the background? What are you referring to, Charlie? Is there some background noise? I do have a window, like there's a window near me. I don't know if there's like kids playing outside or something. The fireplace would definitely bring cozy vibes. Yeah, I almost feel like I don't know enough about like what woodcutters do like in their woodcutting sort of studios or whatever, but like if something like a furnace or whatever would make sense. Like, I don't know, like just trying to think like what sort of things I could add. But fireplace would bring cozy vibes, chopping some wood by the fire, maybe something like this rocking horse, like crafting wood, toys and things. Even this train set could be made out of wood, but I think that's a little too big and bulky. The garden wagon is made out of wood too, but I don't think that that would be fitting in here. But yeah, let's try a fireplace. I have them in 2 different colors now. I wonder which one would bring out the sort of vibes that I want. This kind of paler one or this darker one? I think the paler one kind of goes with the colors more. You can get your residents and Harveys and make them spam emotes. Oh, that sounds cute. The wood burning stove may look good. Oh. Yeah, do you all know like the story behind the wood burning stove? 'Cause like, is this something that you would use specifically to burn wood compared to everything else? Like, do you think it would be fitting more in a kitchen or in like the sort of workroom that I'm trying to craft? The fireplace faced backwards makes a lovely bar / shelving unit as well. Oh yeah, I need to keep that in mind too. If you flip things around, sometimes it totally changes the look of the item. Even something like this bird cage is kind of wooden. These signs are wooden. I wish I could just sort things by if they're wooden or not. But yeah, I think like something like some sort of like tool cart would be really good. I wonder if this could do in the meantime. Something like an ironwood cart with maybe like an axe on top. It's worth plopping outside, I guess. Maybe a log stool with an axe and a pile of wood near. Oh yeah, I need to do the log stool. Where's the log stool at? But yeah, thanks for the suggestion, Peachy. I think I would have thought of that if it was near the log table, but I guess it's up here with the chairs. Yeah, I need to have lots of these. They basically look like chopped wood, don't they? Maybe like carpentry tools? Yeah, is that something that's like an in-game item? Oh, and hi Bianca, welcome to stream. I'm currently doing the good old plop items down like the Happy Home Designer days and kind of trying to work on kind of a wood cutting room because my character Glyneth is a woodcutter. But thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Ooh, stuff like this would be good too. If as far as places to sit, like the log stuff, yeah, this would be good. It's not a lounging room though, that's the thing. It's not a lounging room. It's kind of specifically like a work room. So you wouldn't want to be lounging on the couch in this room. This is not a living room. I wonder if something like this, I associate this kind of with like a kitchen. Don't you also associate this with a kitchen? It's like a cart you would roll food around on. Do you need the white fireplace? I can send it to you. Oh, Ginger, that's actually on my wish list, is practically all the fireplace colors, because I really like the fireplace. Let me know if there's anything I can send you out of my catalog too. I guess what this is doing right now is kind of showing off my catalog, so if any of y'all want to do catalog swaps or this item for that item sort of thing, feel free to keep that in mind for Discord trades and stuff. A wood-burning stove is a heating appliance capable of burning wood fuel and wood-derived biomass fuel such as sawdust bricks. Generally, the appliance consists of solid metal, closed firebox, often lined by fire brick, and one or more air controls. Thank you so much for that, Google Kimma. I think it must be like for cooking food though, so I'm not sure if I should have it in here. Maybe in my kitchen, definitely. So I wonder if I have enough things to get going, but the thing that I would hate though, like I'd hate to start arranging things and then like realize that I missed something. So I do kind of want to be thorough with like the things I'm dropping in here, make sure that like I have enough stuff. Ooh, wooden block toys, that would be good. Oh, yeah, so maybe I can customize it to like this kind of natural color like this, mixed wood. Wouldn't it be cool to make like a pottery room as well, like with all the pots or something? I was eyeing this toy box too. If only it came in a more rustic color. Don't you think that's just gonna stick out like a sore thumb if I try to like stick this in here as like a toy that Glyneth crafted? It's just gonna be super bright green and it's not gonna match at all. I wish I could change it to brown or something. And when in doubt, I can always add a few plants, like if I need to fill out the room more and just like fill in empty spots, I can add plants. I'm feeling kind of excited about this though. I feel like it's gonna be cozy. Maybe she can make a clock or a wooden clock, yeah. Ooh. Okay, maybe I shouldn't mess with the wall stuff. The wood burning stone is basically a fireplace or a furnace. Oh, okay, so it could be a furnace. Just trying to figure that out. Aw, Titch, thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks so much for chilling in stream, and I hope you have a nice rest of your Saturday and Sunday. Maybe the Matryoshka for another toy? Yeah, that would be good. And maybe a little bit less vibrant than that green toy box. I was also eyeing this because this is very wooden. I'm not sure if I have enough things for it to sit on though. But I'll try to keep that in mind, the sewing box. Where's my Matryoshka at? Oh, this thing? Oh, how do you change the color of it? Oh, cool. You can make it blue, you can make it brown. I think I like the brown one. Oh yeah, that's cute. But yeah, I think I've scrolled through a lot of things, so maybe I should just get arranging. Might have to add more wood just to add to the feel. Maybe I should have some log stakes. I'm not sure how that would look. Like log stakes within the actual house. I don't know. Where's my log stakes at anyway? I can't find them. Housewares, miscellaneous, wall-mounted wallpaper. I'm trying to figure out where the log stakes would be at. Probably just under everything. The log wall clock would be perfect. Yeah, I think so too, but I kind of artificially made this room smaller than it is because this room is one of those big rooms and I had to make it smaller with the bookcases. And so, ooh, this would be good too. I need this. I need this so bad, but I can't really play with it right now because it's a wall item. But yeah, that deer decoration is made out of wood. I'm so excited about that. And I would probably keep it that, like, brown color. Okay, so what I was trying to find was the log stakes. If anyone has any tips with where to find things like that in here. I wonder if something like the hand cart... No, that's more of like an outdoor item. Any aprons or clothing to hang up? Yeah, that's a good thought. Something like an apron, like a work apron. Okay, here's my log stakes. Thank God. I was getting concerned there. I wonder what colors it comes in. I think the orange wood might be nice for this particular room, even though I do like the dark wood. I feel like the orange wood is kind of what fits the vibes in here more. A log pack. I wonder what that would look like. No, I don't really like how that looks, honestly. Log dining table. I think the log bench would be good. I think I need to have a log bench. Yeah, I'm starting to accumulate quite the collection, so maybe I should just get arranging pretty soon. And always go back to add more later. I wonder if the apron would fit. Ooh, or this, the frugal outfit. Or the frugal dress. What do y'all think? Should I hang up the frugal dress or the frugal outfit in here? Yeah, it's a shame that the log pack goes on a mannequin. I would want it to just be like laying on a table or something. Oh, and I would rather hang this up, like on the wall. I'll have to figure out how to do the wall items when I actually like go to my in-game room. Alright, so I think let's go ahead and get started a little bit. I'm gonna put up this because this is gonna be more of a wall item. and put up this because it's on a mannequin, unfortunately. Looks kind of silly that way. But yeah, things like the fireplace, I usually think of those as being like in the corner of a room because the fireplace would like connect with a chimney, which would be like at the edge of a room. So gotta get some of these items like off the fireplace and get this fireplace over to the corner. Something can go on top of the fireplace though, like I need to keep that in mind. Gosh, how do I select the item on top? There we go. So let's drag this over to the corner, if I can manage it. Swap it around like that. I'm having so much trouble. I'm just trying to get it right there. Okay, there we go. And I wonder if something like the tape deck would work well just like perched on top of my fireplace. Might be the best spot for it. Although it does make that particular like tape deck stand out too much. Like I might want to invest in a better music player, like a phonograph, if any of you have the phonograph. Have any of you seen the phonograph at all, by the way? Because I haven't really. That used to be one of my favorite music players. I should have added items gradually. I think I added so many that now it's a pain to move everything around. And I wonder where the table should be. If it should be kind of near like the window, like she works like with the light streaming through the window. That might be kind of cute. Yeah, I'll put one of these stools up because it's kind of cluttering my space. And is there normally a window right here? I wish I could see through these bookshelves real quick and see if there's a window. It looks like there is a window, like a light shining on those bookcases. So maybe she can sit by the light of the window and do some like wood cutting by the fire. Oh gosh, so much stuff everywhere. God, why am I so bad at this? Why am I such a mess? Were you guys more like elegant about this stuff when you tried it? 'Cause I feel like I added too much stuff to the room too quickly and now it's just a big awful mess. So let me put the wood on the table. All the wood. I've already got a setup like this in my house. I've got like a lot of the wood on the table in my actual house like this. And let's move it closer to the log bench. You've seen the phonograph, Peachy? Really? I have, but it's a buttload of money. Oh, well, I definitely need to get that phonograph. I think somehow that might have escaped my wish list. Like, I don't remember seeing it in the game at all. There's like these little items like that I'd love to get, but that just haven't popped up for me. So let me get rid of this fireplace because I think I like the one that's lighter in color more. And I'm trying to decide if I like this arrangement enough with like the log bench by the window and everything. I feel like what I like even more than the log bench right there is maybe like the log stool and then like a plant behind it or something. Like that would be really aesthetic probably. Let me get like a plant. Phew, I never thought I'd come to the day when I would get tired of KK Ragtime. I might get tired of KK Ragtime today though. So where's my plants at? Under housewares possibly? Oh, here's one. So I was thinking maybe like there could be a little plant behind the work, like this. And then maybe, I don't know, where should this log bench go? Maybe the log bench could be more like a table rather than something to sit on. Alright, and was my character in the way? Oh, and hi Maybell, welcome to stream. I'm sorry I'm so like heavily in like design mode. I thought it might be kind of fun to do some interior decorating on stream, and since it's hard for me to prioritize something like this off stream, like when I could be making paths or working on blog posts, I thought it would definitely be really valuable for me to do some design work on stream. So thank you all so much for like hanging out with me and helping me figure out what to do with this room. 50,000 bells for that phonograph. Oh my god. You always have such cute hairstyles. I'm jealous. Oh, thank you, Maybell. I've actually felt a little down about my hair lately because I haven't been able to get a haircut in so long, and my bangs are getting really long. Like normally, you see this stuff right here? Normally this is like my bangs, and it's like this, but look how long it's getting. I went ahead and parted it down the middle just to like be a nice little symmetrical thing with my space buns. But yeah, let me try to work on moving this log bench around. I keep like forgetting which menu I need to go in. Like I'm way too like old for this, guys. Like I'm really like starting to lose it. Like with all these menus, I just can't remember what button to press. I'm so, I don't know, I can't handle it anymore. So let me try to put this on top of the log bench. Is it gonna work? Does it not let me do that? I guess not. Come on. That was such a cute idea. You should have let me do that, game. Alright, so what am I gonna do with this log bench now that I can't put stuff on it? Maybe just put it down here in the corner. I also feel like I definitely gotta have like some tools around the actual work table. Like I gotta have an axe nearby. I'm also starting to feel like this plant might just like block the view of things too much. I don't know. What do y'all think of the plant? Do you like it? Yay or nay for the plant right next to the work table? It might get in Glyneth's way to have a plant that close. Like, should I get rid of the plant? Or maybe something like this workbench would go better near the window after all. Because it is right by the window. Just trying to figure it out, figure out the right arrangement. And this ironwood cart's like a little too like modern, honestly. But maybe it kind of works as like, you know, a work item to like put something on top of. Why can't I put anything on top of this? Oh. Come on, let me put it on top of the... Can I not put the bucket on top of things? I guess not. R.I.P. bucket. Alright, well I don't know what to do with the bucket for now. Part of me is tempted to put it away, but I thought it might be cute for this room, so I feel like I should leave it in here. And, I feel like the ironwood cart is kind of ruining the vibes a little bit, but I feel like I gotta leave it because I don't have a lot else that could work. And I need to have like a wood pile maybe somewhere, like where I keep like all the wood that I've collected. So let me put some of this stuff away. I'm gonna duplicate this. Oh no, I put it away. Is there like a trash can I can access to get the item I just put away? I need to get that. Okay, here it is. Thank God. I was so nervous. If you wouldn't mind, could you switch to your peasant girl outfit for a moment? I'm gonna draw Glyneth as a mermaid for Mermaid. Oh, thank you so much, Maybelle. I'm sorry I'm so late seeing this. I'm kind of in intense like thinking mode. I'm in the tank, as they would say. Let me see if I can figure out a way to change my outfit. Do y'all know, based on, I'll pay attention to chat for a bit. Do you know how to change your clothes while you're in Harvey's Island? Like the costumes and everything? I think you can maybe put the other items on the bench. Yeah, I was wondering that too, White Sky, because the thing is, the bench, I was trying to put the bucket on top of it, and I think I might have decided or found out that maybe the bucket just can't go on other things. And I thought that would be so cute to rest the bucket on top of a table or on top of this log bench, but maybe you can't in general. Something else that might be cute is instead of like putting the axe on the floor, or maybe I could have more than one axe, you know, she is a woodcutter, might need multiple axes, but say she sits like right here and there's like an axe like right next to her, like on the actual bench. Like I wonder if it would let me do that, like put a tool on the actual bench. Oh god, how do I access it? Okay. So, is it gonna let me do that? No. Let me try to put something else on there though, because yeah, it will let me put some things on here. So if I find the right sort of thing to like rest on the bench with her, like maybe like a toolkit or something, maybe that would be perfect to just sit right next to where Glyneth is gonna sit. I don't think toys is the right thing though. I don't think toys is the right item to put there. So let's put the axe back. And how do I duplicate it? ZR for copy. And I was playing with the idea of having just like a little wood pile in the corner, similar to like how I have my wood pile outside. But y'all can let me know what you think of it and if you think it looks bad or not, because it might end up just looking awful. Yeah, I don't know, it might look kind of silly. And then I can put some wood in there. ZR for copy. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I wish I could turn the log stakes like sideways. That's what I wish I could do. I think that would look really cute if I could turn the log stakes like upside down. I think the bucket might be a floor item. Yeah. Chopped wood by the fire, bucket and workbooks by the door. Oh, work boots, that would be good. Chopped wood by the fire. Yeah, and I think I should maybe add that furnace. Maybe like the furnace right here with like a lot of wood like in front of the furnace. Yeah, that would be good. I should do that. Also, there could be like a wood chopping table, but there could also be a toy crafting table. This is starting to become a bigger room though. Like, I wonder if like with all the stuff I'm thinking about, if maybe I should just make this room be Glyneth's main room. Like, instead of this being a small side room, what if I made this the big main room and had like a little toy crafting section, and I had like a wood furnace section, and I had this table somewhere? Maybe I'm trying to cramp it too much. What do you all think? Maybe you could have a barrel in there somewhere. Yeah, like especially if I make the room bigger, like what I'm saying. In the main room, there should be a wardrobe. Oh, okay. Let's go back out here and see if I can change my clothes. I've found some really stupid placement rules in this game, but I can't be too mad because they've added so much good stuff. Yeah, I hate to complain about silly stuff like that too, but you'd think that the bucket would definitely be an item you could, like put on something else. Tool workbench, maybe. You think main room, Peachy? Yeah, I'm starting to think that too. I feel so dumb. I went to so much trouble to set up that side room for decorating, and maybe like the main room would be better for like the wood cutting area, but I don't know. Either that, or I could have a side room dedicated to making toys and crafts items, and I could have more of a wood chopping room. So I could have multiple rooms. I could have this room up here be like a toys crafting room, have this room be a wood chopping room, have this be like a kitchen. There's also the possibility I could have something like those long rooms upstairs be like some sort of thing like that. It's almost like I should have made some sort of like room guide map before I started doing this. Trying to figure out how to get to my storage. Let's find a wardrobe to maybe change clothes. Alright, here's a wardrobe. I wonder if that's like all I need in order to change clothes. No, that didn't work. I guess I don't really know how to change my clothes in here, guys. I'm sorry. I think that would make sense for it to be in the main room. I like the idea of it being the main room. Very fitting for Glyneth. Yeah, maybe I should. Would give everything more room to breathe, but at the same time I kind of liked the idea of the coziness of it being on the side and having the light streaming through the window on top of like the work table. I kind of liked the idea of like the little window in the corner. Yeah, maybe we can bring a lot of these same items over, or I wish there was an easy way for me to bring these same items over here. But I can start experimenting with like a main room set up for Glyneth's work area. I hope it's not so hard to find the items again though. Alright, so... Oh, so here's how I change my clothes. Okay. I did this on accident, guys. I didn't even mean to do this. Can try on all my clothes in my catalog. Wizard's cap. Got my log pack. Work boots. Yeah, I remember someone also said work boots by like the door or something, like little cozy touches like that. Things to just make it feel more lived in and homey. And I usually like to wear the green frugal dress because it kind of matches her eyes. And I should change whatever sort of like hat she has to something more, of course, Glyneth, but I usually wear like something like a flower crown. Yeah, I think this is the most classic Glyneth look right here. I think this is it. Oh. And let's see if we can start to change this room up to be more like how I want it. God, I have such trouble with these menus. I feel so dumb. So cabin wall. I guess it's just human nature to be annoyed at certain things, but like Amy said, hate to complain because it's such a great game. Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying there. I think the one instance where it's very valid to complain about certain things is like when you are hoping for them to maybe like fix certain elements of the game. Like there are genuine improvements that they could make to New Horizons and could add in future updates. I've seen a lot of those referred to as like quality of life improvements, like things that you could do to just like make life easier, like bulk crafting. What are some other things that are good quality of life? Being able to stack flowers. There's so much that they could do to kind of just make life easier on the island. So the simple DIY workbench, I could definitely have a workbench of some sort in this room. That actually might make a lot of sense. I'm not sure if this is a little too rustic though. It would be like literally growing through the ground. Maybe I shouldn't do that workbench in here. But where's the mini workbench? I really want the mini one now that I've been thinking about mini workbenches. Where did it go? Yeah, I think that this room being bigger, it might give everything more room to breathe. Let's get the fireplace back out here. The fireplace makes a delightful little noise too that I can hear more now. Let's get the log bench back out here again. Orange wood. Yeah, that would be good to have the orange wood in here. Oh, good night, Helly. Please never apologize for going to bed. I notice some of you European folks do that. You like feel bad about needing to go to bed. Please never apologize. You need your sleep. Have a great night, Helly. And have a great weekend and everything. I'm going to just keep looking for items. I wish there was a search function. Really kind of bugs me that like I have to be fumbling around like this. It makes me feel bad that it wastes so much time like looking for these items through the menus and everything. So I'm just gonna go to everything though, because I'll just scroll through and look through for every little thing that could be fitting under everything. Log stool, yes. We should go ahead and customize it though. I'm thinking that the orange wood is what I should do for this particular room. The log stakes, yeah, let's make this orange too. Either that or it's too matchy-matchy. Maybe I should have some darker wood stuff in here. The log wall-mounted clock, definitely. I could have plants, but I'm gonna wait to add plants as I need them because last time I did this, I really cluttered up the room and made it hard to move things around. White sky, thank you so much for the cheer. That's so generous of you, and I hope you enjoy your new little, your new clover badge. I was trying to think of the right word. Thank you so much for that generosity, White Sky. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, what did I pass, therapy? But Yeah, I do have a lot of trouble with these menus. So just scrolling through, trying to be thorough so I don't have to do this a million times. I could have something like boots near the door. I really like the recycled boots for that though. Yeah, I think these are the recycled boots. Ooh. Why is this on the wall? What did I do? Why is it on the wall? How do I... Oh, I passed the mini workbench. Definitely want to find that. Oh, here it is. Okay, so that's a good color for the workbench. Perfect. And I'm kind of annoyed that those boots hung on the wall. Now I don't know how to get back to that menu and how to, like, get rid of those. But yeah, let's put some of these on the floor. Spice rack, that would be great for a kitchen. A rocking chair, that might be kind of cute for Glyneth to craft a rocking chair. I'm thinking this dark wood color. I'd love this as, of course. I'm also on the lookout for like a clacker cart, which I think is a DIY. Oh gosh, okay, I definitely prefer the natural over all those other colors for this particular room. And just continuing to scroll. I definitely feel like this could be a really warm, cozy room. I wonder if certain areas of the room I should add a rug to kind of like dress up the room a little bit, or otherwise it might just be like a little too much wood all over the place. Something to think about. And now that this room is so big, I honestly could think about adding more and more like wooden things to craft, like the street organ. I'm gonna wait before I set that out though. She could even have something like this like outside her house, because maybe she crafted this out of wood, like a little wooden swinging bench near the river or something that Glyneth crafted with her own wood cutting skills. I really like that idea. The tiny library she could have also crafted with her wood. Something like this would be cute for her door plate if I decide to go with the door plate. Ooh, I like this mobile. Maybe she can craft a mobile. What are the variations of it? Oh no! What am I doing? So it can be white or it can be brown. Hang it up there next to my boots. Who knows how to put in a code for the custom designs? If you do, can you help? Yeah, I actually haven't gotten that far in the game yet. I'm glad someone else in chat might know though. I know that one of the ways that you can share designs is of course through the Nintendo app, which I've yet to set up for myself because I have such trouble sometimes remembering my passwords for things, and something like my Nintendo Online or whatever, it's not going to be a password that I use a lot, so I'm like a little nervous about trying to remember what it is and going to the app and having to log in and everything, so I've been kind of putting it off, but I know I'll have to need some sort of online account in order to share the patterns that I end up making one day. So somehow when scrolling through all this, I managed to not put down like a log table. I don't know how I missed something that obvious, but somehow I scrolled through this whole thing and didn't set down a log table. Here we go. So there we go, and I wonder if I should go ahead and get rearranging this key stuff before I clutter it up too much. I do need some wood though, because that's what she's all about. And I wonder if I should even have just... should I have dark wood, regular wood, or soft wood, or all the different types of wood? Ooh, maybe she could even make like a pan flute. Is that made out of wood? So here's the soft wood, or the regular wood. Alright, let's start to get arranging things, because otherwise it's going to get too cluttered in here and there's going to be too much stuff. So I wonder where the fireplace should be. I think it makes sense to have it in the corner as usual, just a matter of like, do I put it against the entryway into the next room, or do I put it like definitely in the corner? I think I like the idea of it right here, and then maybe something like this could be like a plant or something cozy like that. And the problem with a big room like this though is that there's like so much space. It's harder to decide where to put stuff. Like something like that placement would be like too lined up with the fireplace for me. Like it would be like too neat and tidy. Like I feel like I gotta come up with kind of an unusual spot that looks like visually interesting for the table to go, like maybe closer to the center of the room, but at the same time not smack dab center, because that wouldn't be aesthetic for it to look smack dab center in the room. It has to be something like kind of off center, but still like far enough away to where you could put something like this next to it. And I'm really happy you can put things on this little bench. I wonder if this would just be like a really cool like tool bench essentially then. Like you could put something like wood on top of it, or tools, like a toolbox. Ah, and you can also rotate the wood to make it look nice and random. So that has kind of a more random appearance to it. I feel like I gotta find the right sort of things to put on this workbench. I wonder if she'd ever need to like tell the time with an hourglass or something, or I wish I could put like a tool on top of that workbench. I don't know if I like that placement of the workbench though. Maybe the fireplace is kind of throwing things off. I kind of struggle with interior design a little bit. I don't really think it's my strong suit. I prefer landscaping. There's just so many variables of like where to put things. I kind of have trouble with it at times. I think it's clear. It takes a lot of trial and error to like get things right. I wonder if this should be more like over here, and then this, since it's kind of more furnace-y, this should be right here with like a bunch of wood on top of it or near it, like a wood burning stove with like lots of wood nearby. I'm trying to figure out how to duplicate this again. ZR duplicates it. The HRA is not gonna like this though. The HRA is not gonna be happy with me. I guess something I could do is I could put the log bench next to the fire and then put wood on top of it. And then the HRA wouldn't be as mad at me. That way you got some wood for the fire. I wonder if the log stakes would be fitting anywhere. I don't know. I liked the idea of the log stakes. Maybe they aren't super fitting though. I don't know. What should I do with the log stakes? Let me go ahead and put that wood up. The app is super helpful for in-game chat. Yeah, I haven't even downloaded it yet, like I said, and I really, really need to, both for patterns and also for in-game chat, like you said. I've been either struggling along with chat by like tapping on it in the undocked version, or I've been just really like almost avoiding talking to people. But of course during stream I can just talk via my mic, but yeah, I will ask you all one thing. Do you all have any ideas for how I could use log stakes in this room? The problem is I can't escape thinking that it looks like a fence, and that essentially if I was able to lay these down so that they're like logs, like that would be perfect, but I don't know if I can make any use of it looking like a fence essentially. So feel free to let me know if you think that they would look aesthetic somewhere, or if you think I should just give up on the log stakes, because I'm kind of curious what y'all think. I'm not sure how to feel about it now. I guess I'll just put them by the door for now while I'm thinking about it. And something like this would kind of be near the window if the in-game window kind of mimics Harvey's window. The workbench would be near the window like that. I have my rocking chair in front of the fire. It seems so cozy to relax there. Yeah, that's part of my thought process for why I moved the fireplace over to this side, is because I figured if this one is more like a furnace, this one could be near the workbench, and maybe this could be where like some of the wood crafting items would go, like the finished products. Maybe like this is the crafting table for making the toys, and so there could be toys and rocking chairs and things scattered around like this actual workbench and around the fire. But I think what I'm gonna run into is I don't want to like divide up the room so that there's a corner here and a corner here and a corner here. Like I don't want this walkway to be so empty. So that is gonna make me like feel a little funny if I end up with these blank spaces that I don't like this middle section just with nothing there. So I wonder if I should make some of this stuff more like off-center, or make this like more in the middle of the room. But then it doesn't like line up with the window as much anymore. I don't know, it's just so hard. Also, pet peeve, girl, can you just move? Like, you're in my way. Like that's off-center now, but maybe not in a good way. Maybe I could put like some log stakes just like lining the window or something. I don't know what to do with these. I kind of like that actually. I think that's kind of cute. So now time to... I need to put like a tool near the work table. Let me go and get a tool somewhere. I need my stone axe. Should be under other, perhaps. Worn axe. I wonder if that would be even better though. I don't know. I like the stone axe. How the stone axe looks so rustic. Where's the stone axe? Why did they put it in a different area? Oh, a ladder. What if she crafted like a ladder? What does the ladder look like in here? Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that. Maybe she can craft a ladder. There's my stone axe. I kind of like the stone axe because it feels kind of like wooden, you know? Like this one has more of like a steel handle, and then this one has more of a wooden handle. So I really like the stone axe in particular for this room. And maybe I could have like the log stool right here, and then the axe like right next to it. Like that's where she does her chopping of wood, and she's got her wood furnace nearby. Gotta put my boots near the door. Do I have like an umbrella stand? That might be kind of cute to also put near the door, like a little umbrella stand. I've always found house decorating to be the hardest part of AC. Yeah, I'm definitely not super proud of a lot of my interiors. I don't really think it's like the part of my decorating that shines. If anything, like I'm a little bit better at like the exterior of towns and gardening and path designing and that sort of thing, but interiors, like I try my best, but I'm not super good at it. I'm glad you relate, Jamskin, but I've seen some of what you've posted in Discord, Jamskin. I think you're really good, actually. Like, I love the sort of like foresty rooms that you did, that you posted in screenshots. Oh, and hi, Dumpling Darling. Welcome to stream. Catching up on chat a little bit. Taking a break from my decorating of this wood cutting room. The rocking horse is so cute. Yeah, I think it's the perfect little like wooden toy that Glyneth could craft and maybe sell. Give to her neighbors. Maybe she's like a really giving peasant where even though she's not super well-to-do and rich, she can still like craft things for her friends and live off the land and that sort of thing. Oh, and hi Cloudy. Welcome to stream. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Good to see you. I was so into my Steven Universe rewatch. Oh, I know that feel when you're sucked into watching something. I hope that was a good episode. Ah, Dark Knight, thank you. Love house decor in this game. Yeah, I think the interiors and the textures and everything are just gorgeous in New Horizons. Like, it really has me just... Like, there's some elements of the game, of course, that could use little tweaks, like quality of life stuff, but just the love they poured into, like, how everything's rendered, it's so, so pretty. I love the way the, like, light comes through the window and shines on things. I love, like, the wood textures and details that are in this room. They did such a good job with, like, just the rendering and the graphics. So I will say what I'm keeping an eye on as I scroll, just so you all can help me keep an eye on it if you want. I'm trying to find an umbrella stand. I don't know where to look for it, but that's what I'm trying to find. I got the DIY recently, and I thought that would be cute to have it near, like, the door, but I don't know where it is. RIP search function. But yeah, a barrel might be cute, too. Ah, Rachel! Actually remembered to resub on time, loving the chill vibes of today's stream. Rachel, thank you so much for that 4-month resub. That's such a long time, Rachel. I can't believe we've known each other that long on stream and that you've stuck around this long. It really means a lot. Thanks so much for everything you do for the community and for being such a good friend to me. I hope you managed to get that sticker in the mail eventually. I did send Rachel a sticker and then it got caught up at her school and stuff, so I hope you were able to get a hold of that eventually. By the way, for any 2 or 3 month resubs in here, I do have a sticker program. If you're comfortable with me mailing you a sticker, that's the information about it. But yeah, that's comfortable if you're good with me sending you something in the mail, like a little hand written card and a little sticker of an emote of your choice. and continue on the hunt for this umbrella stand. But thank you so much again, Rachel. All the meteor showers are starting for you, Pikmin. That's exciting. I hope you get lots of good stuff tomorrow. Like, I've been continuously bummed that, like, I keep not getting the big star fragments on my beaches. I keep getting, like, the Taurus ones and the regular gold ones, but not the big ones. I'm losing hope for this umbrella stand. Maybe I should look under housewares. I think if there was a category for an umbrella stand, I think it would be a houseware. And in my opinion, it should be near this stuff. Like, it should be near the bird cage. Yeah, I have no idea where they would stick the umbrella stand. Maybe I can sort it by alphabetical? Yeah. Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. Can't believe I overlooked that that's a way you can, like, organize things in this. Yeah, there's my bucket. And I feel like the umbrella stand is, like, any second now. Maybe not. Do I not have it? I'm so confused. Alright, so let's sort by alphabetical, scroll to the bottom. Enjoying my rewatch, just finished season 1. Ah, cool. I love rewatching shows. One of my, like, favorite shows to rewatch over and over is Stranger Things. Like, I've seen that, like, way too many times. As far as, like, new things I've watched recently, I don't know if any of you, of course, have Netflix, but I watched, like, this show, Lock and Key. It's based off of, like, a graphic novel, I think, or based off of some sort of, like, comic sort of thing. But I haven't read those, but I did watch the show, and I thought it was pretty good. Alright, maybe I don't have the umbrella stand. I feel like I'm going crazy. I think I, like, unlocked that recently. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. So it would be up here. I guess I don't have it. Alright. I thought I did. Am I going crazy? But the boots can, help hold the location for where, like, I would put the umbrella stand. And let's start working on this corner over here, because this corner is maybe where, like, there would be more of, like, a crafting toys sort of vibe. I wonder if I could even do something like, should I start rotating things to add more visual interest? Or I don't know. I feel like the fireplace just doesn't look the same when you rotate it, though. Yeah, maybe the fireplace over here in the corner. And something should be right next to the fireplace. Like maybe a plant would be good there. And this by the fire. Ah, there should be like a little side table. If I'm gonna put something like the rocking chair near the fire, there needs to be like a side table. I wonder what the side table should be. Maybe like something rustic like this and just literally like put a coffee cup on top of it, or search for like an antique table. An antique table would probably look more fitting there. And I gotta squeeze the workbench in here somehow though, like there's gotta be a workbench. Oh, you did get the sticker. They forwarded all the mail trapped at school to our home addresses. That's good. That adorable, it was Digby was your sticker. I wonder if you have to craft it first. Oh, that's interesting, Drewby. Yeah. I bet you're right. I bet that I would have to craft the umbrella stand first. What a bummer. Come on, just give it to me because I have the DIY learned. That makes me feel weird about doing this then. Like, what am I missing in my catalog based off of things that I haven't crafted yet? It's making me feel like I'm missing stuff. Oh, I'm trying to put this on here. Is that not going to work? So note to self, you can't put the pan flute on tables? Okay, interesting. Feels like you should. So I wonder if maybe the workbench for toys should be like over here in this corner. Like a cozy little log stump in front of it. I kind of want to change the color of it too, to match the actual workbench there. And then like scattered around the workbench I can have like the toys that she's crafted using it. Like I need a clacker cart, but I've got this. And I need the matryoshka. I had the matryoshka earlier. I watched Lock and Key. It was fun. Oh, I'm glad you've watched it too, Leah. It's already maybe like, I like it enough to where it might be part of my rotation like Stranger Things, where like I rewatch it all the time. I know it's bad of me to do that, but I do have a bad habit of rewatching a lot of things kind of as like comfort watches. Like, it's almost like comfort food or comfort music, comfort books. I have a bad habit of watching and listening to and reading the same sorts of things a lot, and Lock and Key could be part of my rotation that I like to rewatch all the time. But Cloudy, another one of my friends like on Tumblr, is also like a really big Steven Universe fan. It kind of makes me wonder like if enough of like kind of friends and people I know online like that show. Maybe I should look into it myself. But yeah, I got some wooden toys to add to my little toy area, and now I'm looking for the matryoshka. I think I can sort it by alphabetical, right? And that would be a better way to try to find it rather than scrolling. My favorites are Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Gilmore Girls. Oh, I haven't seen either one of those, but I know Buffy the Vampire Slayer is a classic. So I'm gonna put up the pendulum clock too, because maybe she could craft a nicer clock than that wooden clock. Still just trying to find the M's. Love Stranger Things. It's one of my one of the few shows I don't skip the intro to. Yeah, I love that music. I really enjoyed like the Stranger Things soundtrack too. For me, that like adds a lot to the show. Have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yes, that's one of my favorites as well. I got really like in depth into that when I watched that too, but since it's such a long show and since I don't have it on a streaming service, I only have the DVDs for it. But because of that, like I don't really have it part of my rewatch rotation quite as much. But I do love that show, and I think it has such wonderful characters, such wonderful plots. I love the mixture of it being like a show that has episodic features, but also has like arcs for the seasons as well. Also love Sailor Moon for that sort of reason too, being both episodic but also having arcs. So let's start to put some of these toys around the workbench, like she's crafting these toys. Oh, you're fine, Mercy. How are things going in your island, Mercy? What sorts of things are you working on at the moment? But yeah, Mercy just recently started her island, and I think paid off like her first loan last night and stuff. Do you have the firewood pile? I think it would be perfect. Ooh, white sky. I was thinking that too. That's on my wish list. I don't have the firewood yet. But I remember it was added back in like the New Leaf days too. So I wonder if something like the matryoshka would look even nicer, like since it's not a plain item, it's not a floor toy, it would look better like perched on something like the fireplace. And maybe like a cozy little ladder to like reach the clock or something. I don't know, like a ladder near the door. I'm trying to think what sort of tools you would use to make toys, because maybe I could have a tool near the toys and near the workbench. Just trying to think. I feel like some elements of the room look too empty though, like there's a big empty space right here I should fill up with something. I almost forgot to do the Mayday thing. Haven't watched anyone else do it yet. Oh yeah, I did it last night and I got pretty puzzled by it. It was kind of a funny experience for me, like doing it on stream and having like people watch me try to figure out a puzzle. I hope you have fun with it, Cloudy. I do think in general I had fun with it. Like it was a challenge, but it wasn't so much of a challenge that like I felt like it was a burden or anything. It was just this really pleasant little brain teaser. I enjoyed it a lot. I wonder if I should, I don't know, should I make this more workroomy or more living placey? Because I could add like the log decorative shelves, but that might also be like a little too much of a living room. I'm trying to make this more of like a workroom to like chop wood and stuff. You don't have to clear your pockets for it. No, they'll clear it for you and hold on to your stuff. Only thing I've been watching in the last season of Star Wars, the Clone Wars on Disney Plus. Yeah, I never watched that show. I am somewhat of a Star Wars fan, but I never really got into like the animated series or anything like that. Oh, thank you, Pikmin. Thanks for sending that to me. You didn't have to do that. Oh, and hi, Lenore. Welcome back. Yeah, we're trying our darndest to make this little workroom. I'm currently trying to debate like how to fill in that empty space and if I should fill it with more like living room type stuff or more work type stuff. I'm thinking more work type stuff. I want you to walk in here and feel like you're about to chop some wood. In fact, maybe I should even get rid of the fireplace in favor of just more wood choppy type things. Like, I don't want you to mistake it for a living room. I want you to feel like this is Glyneth's place where she goes to town. Is this Harvey's Island? I've never been, but this looks like it would be great for room planning. Yeah, it's basically like Happy Home Designer. And what I think is so funny is there's so many people that like want like Happy Home Designer remakes, but I mean, essentially this kind of feels like one. This feels like Happy Home Designer within New Horizons, so I feel kind of bad for sleeping on it for so long. Steven Universe is really easy to binge because the episodes are so short, only 11 minutes each. Yeah, I've heard that too. They must be really good though, like for, 11 minutes to really like draw you in that short amount of time. Gilmore Girls is a wonderful show, always my fallback. Yeah, I think I had some friends growing up that liked that show. It's kind of an old one, isn't it? Ah, maybe since this is like the toy crafting zone, I should try to move the mobile over to like where the toys are to be like a whimsical little door item near all these toys that are being crafted. And let me see if I can find a tool cart that doesn't look so bad in here. My only worry is that the tool carts are like so metal, they're not going to look fitting. I sort by alphabetical and go down to the T's. I saw behind the scenes of the Stranger Things intro, a lot of it isn't CGI but real letters they shined a light through. Yeah, and I also like that the letters are inspired by like old lettering for like Stephen King novels and stuff. It's definitely a really like well put together aesthetic show. Alright, starting to get worried. Where's my tool carts? Oh, here's one. What do y'all think? Is that not rustic enough? Is it too metal looking? kind of goes with this, though. Maybe if I turn it sideways. Maybe if I make like a little station. I don't know, I'm just playing around with stuff, how I'm gonna fill the space. From everything you said, I think you'd love Buffy too. Yeah, maybe I should check out some more shows to add to my rotation, sorts of things to like chill to and unwind to. The first TV show I animated on was D.N. Ace, less wholesome, but I'm proud of it. Oh, you've done some animation works, Maybell? That's really cool. Oh, you're in the hoarding for Blathers stage, Mercy. Oh, I hope you get Blathers soon so you can stop the hoarding. Speaking of Sailor Moon, anyone a fan of the Powerful Girls? I haven't heard of that one, Kimma. Maybe a rug could fill up the empty spaces without it being crowded. Ooh, good idea, Cloudy. I think while you mention that, and before I forget, honestly, like a rug might be even kind of cool to like tie in this area together. Like, you know, the area where I'm thinking about making it being like a toy crafting zone, like that's the area where maybe like a rug could help define it. Like that the rug is like where that area is. So I should go and try to like find where my rugs are at, which I think is this tab right here. Maybe like the shanty mat, I don't know. Oh no, I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I haven't looked at a lot of the rugs. I wonder if like... I wish I could look at it better without having to plop them outside. I feel so silly just plop them outside like this. Brown wooden deck rug. Can't even see him that good either. I do like the fireplace, very cozy, and being cold while you're working isn't fun. Yeah, I feel like maybe I could keep it. If anything, it helps like hold a few items, maybe helps frame like the deer thing above it. Oh, good night, White Sky. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks again for that subscription, White Sky. I really enjoyed getting to chat with you and get to know you, and hope you have a lovely weekend. Sorry it's been kind of like a grindy like decorating stream, but like I feel like I'm at least happy that I might be getting somewhere. At the same time though, like these rugs are giving me trouble. I don't know which rug I should do. How do I get rid of the rugs? Oh, that's how. Sanford and Son was my childhood show. I haven't heard of that one either, Kimma. Did you like the barrel DIY I sent you? Oh yes, Dark and I. The barrel, one of my favorite like all-time items. Maybe I could even like put one in this sort of room. Thank you so much for that, Dark and I. And Lenore thinks I should put the workbench near the stove. I wonder if that would be better. Maybe I can test it out real quick. Kind of add some height. With all the wood I keep putting everywhere though, it makes it hard to move things around. Maybe I should wait to put the wood on the tables before, like until I'm done rearranging things. Alright, so let's see how this looks. I think in some ways I do like this tool bench or this tool thing, but I think I like it better like maybe across the room, because that way it helps balance out the blacks so that the blacks aren't right next to each other, but that like the black is balanced out like on either side. I think I like it like that, like maybe sort of in that corner. And then this is like the wood pile for that little wood furnace. Whew. It's a lot of work, like putting a room together. I also wonder though if the workbench or the what do you call this? The tool shelf. I wonder if the tool shelf kind of like blocks the way into the room too much, or if maybe that would actually be good as a way to like divide up the room. Like put it sort of sideways right here to divide up the room. Like whenever I end up putting my rug somewhere, like the rug and the tool shelf could help divide up the room. Just thinking aloud. Yeah, maybe something like this. I don't really know what like I'm doing with this anymore. Let me put this away. I'm not feeling this rug. Maybe a similar size rug though, but I wasn't feeling that rug. Any Pokemon fans? I'm definitely a Pokemon fan myself, but I get so focused on Animal Crossing that I don't really like play it as much as I should or that I used to, but I grew up on a lot of like Pokemon, Mario, and Animal Crossing was just kind of like one of those games similar to Pokemon and Mario that I grew up on in a way, so definitely like as an adult I've focused so much more on Animal Crossing, but I do have a long history with Pokemon. The thing that I find weird about this wooden deck rug is it doesn't really look like a rug, so I feel funny using it, but maybe that's what fits the aesthetic the most. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about a lot of these rugs. I wish I could use one though. I like the idea of using a rug. This is probably either this one or this one is probably the most fitting rug that I have at the moment. I think this one. So I think I'm gonna put the fireplace right here, maybe the workbench nearby. I keep calling this the workbench. This is more like the tool table. And then there can be a plant over there in the corner. And then I've got to have some sort of like workbench set up. The workbench could either be over here to the side oh, this looks so silly. This is the silliest room ever. I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry for going really quiet. I'm just like really amused at like how I'm changing every little thing about this room like over and over. Can't get it right. Look how close you are to the fire with this chair. It's like, I hope you like it hot sitting in this chair, guys. You were like right next to the fire. You better love that like heat emanating from how close you're sitting. He can't even get into the chair. It's so close. Oh my god, this is so... I wish I could move stuff around. Sometimes I find... Oh, I can! I didn't think you could do this. Ah, I guess you can't pick items up though. In order to pick items up, you have to go here and you have to hit Y, which I find kind of a pain. But yeah, maybe if I make this has to be like a little back. This has to go a little bit back. Same with the rug then. The rug's also gotta move back. And maybe the workbench, just give the workbench a little bit of room to breathe away from like where the rocking chair is, and I'm trying to think of like how the toys should be, because the toys are what she's crafted with the workbench, but I don't know where the toys should be. Maybe just like pleasantly scattered, like looking a little bit messy. And maybe the ladder can like go in the corner, like you need a ladder to get to the top of you need a ladder to get to the top of this. Maybe there's a better ladder though. Do you think there's a tall ladder in the game better than this like dinky one? I wonder if I can rotate it to look more aesthetic. Yeah, that looks a little bit more aesthetic. Depends on what angle you're seeing it though. I'm sorry, I'm being so rambly. Put the small rug by the door and put the work boots on it. Ooh, maybe I could have another rug by the door. Do you think the rug works by the, do you think the rug works by the fireplace, or do you think it doesn't? Do you think I should move that one to be more like a doormat? I guess I could experiment and just try it out. So it could be something more like a doormat with like the boots next to it. I have to admit, I kind of like that. For something over here, I would prefer a round rug. Do I have something like a round rug? That would be really nice. I am kind of liking this a lot better though, and the thing is, like, I'm gonna pick up more items as I go. Like, I feel like I don't need this to look absolutely flawless, but I am looking for it to start to look more like, you know, a bit more something to show off when entering my house. And I think we're getting there. I think this does look a lot better. So, I'm just letting you all know that so that, you know, we know we're not gonna be here like all day. Like, we can just get to a place we're happy with and then head back and start to work on obtaining these items. Do you all like the placement of the toys right there, or do you think that I should try to keep working on this to make the toys look more natural, like maybe the workbench? I don't know, but then that's like not visible. Trying to think of a way to make the toys look like more natural, like maybe she just crafted them. Yeah, I think I maybe like that. But then this ladder looks a little bit more silly now because there's not something hiding it. I might duplicate this log table and then like put another like log table nearby or something. Maybe this can be like my little side table for sitting by the fire. I'm trying to make the ladder work because I thought it was cute, but now it's like not working anymore. Oh well, I guess it's not doing any harm over there in the corner. Okay. So more wood, perhaps. But maybe in addition to wood, I should have like a little coffee cup right there so you can relax by the fire with your coffee. And just the scent of wood like wafting everywhere. God, how do I get rid of that boot on the wall? Gotta figure out how to remove... Alright, this needs to go. Trying to put this like on a different wall, but I don't know how to do the wall items, guys. I don't know how to do them. I finished the mermaid drawing of Glyneth and tagged you on Insta. I look forward to seeing that, Maybelle. I might be tempted to go and show that off on stream if like maybe I could switch over to the view where I go over to my Instagram. Thank you so much, Maybelle. I can't wait to see that. I want to make a pond with a bridge area inspired by the bridge painting by Monet. Trying to figure out how to accomplish that at the moment. Ooh, the bridge painting by Monet. That sounds really neat. I kind of want to like look into that, see what you're talking about. Let's switch over to like the screen capture, take a little break from our designing. So I'm gonna switch over here for just a moment. And I'm kind of curious after you said that, like bridge painting, Monet. Ah, pretty. Do y'all think that the Zen bridge would work best for something like this? And just put like a little pond and put a bridge over it and surround it with like lots of like pink and yellow hyacinths. That's what I would probably do if I was trying to recreate the spot. Is there like a bridge that has more of like a metal edge? I do think the Zen bridge is most fitting for that. And let's pull up Discord. Maybe that's a little bit more comfy for showing stuff off. Is it in the creative section? Ah, so this is Mermaid Glyneth in her peasant dress as a mermaid. How pretty. You're so talented, Maybelle. It was really cool to hear that you actually do like genuine like animation work and that you would take time out of your day to then like draw Glyneth like this. It's so beautiful. So pretty to see her like that. But yeah, I guess it is mermaid, similar to how Inktober is like when people do their like Inktober, mermaid. They're kind of similar in that people draw mermaids and mermaid, and then in Inktober they have their own little prompts. Thank you so much for that. Y'all are so kind and such an amazing community. Thank you so much, Maybelle. I was thinking the Zen bridge has the closest shape. Yeah, and I think it would be a really pleasant feel with like all the hybrid flowers you'd likely have to put around it. Alright, I wonder what I should put over here. I'm actually kind of thinking that, I don't know, there needs to be something over here that alludes to like workbenchy type stuff or just life stuff, like maybe an umbrella stand, I don't know. And then I'm wondering if maybe this table over here doesn't work super well and I should just find like an end table. Like maybe I need to find an end table. And maybe that lacy rug can do for now. Feels too elegant though. What about the red round mat? Does that work? No, that doesn't really Is there like a small, like teeny rug? I guess I'm gonna put away the red one because I don't really like that one. Maybe shift it back a little like that. I don't know. Do y'all like this? I don't think I like it. I think it's too fancy for Glyneth. I think I gotta get rid of this. And maybe the umbrella stand and a few other like odds and ends over here. I feel like I've done enough to where maybe I don't have to continue playing with it in this room. I should just like save this screenshot and this is like my blueprint and just continue playing with it in my own town. Like I don't have to like figure out like every little placement over here. Like this is good enough. I feel like I accomplished some interior decorating today. And then over here could be like a kitchen. I could have one room be more of like a lounging type room. One room be like a clothes making room. I don't know, there's so many rooms. I'm gonna have to think of like how I'm gonna fill them all up. But yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that in order to move on. Inktober sweats. Missed yesterday, but I'm starting Mermaid today. Oh, is Mermaid like one of those full month things similar to Inktober? My Instagram is Mochi Maybell if you'd like to follow my progress or if anyone wants me to do their characters. Oh, cool. Really new to watercolors. I usually do digital art, but I'm slowly learning watercolor. Yeah, I tried my hand at watercolor like some last autumn. Because I got really inspired by like one of my favorite artists, Ola Thynel. She's the one that did that tapestry back there. She has a lot of nice watercolor stuff and it looks so beautiful when other people do it, but whenever I try to do it, it's just like a messy mess. Oh, Glyneth's back to like her little mage outfit that I had her wear for today. Anyway, glad that I made some progress on that workroom, but I was feeling like maybe a little too... like it would have been too samey for me to keep just moving on to the kitchen and going on to like every room in the house. I thought that was enough interior decorating for one day. A mermaid a day. I like how that kind of rhymes too. That's so cute. A mermaid a day. Ooh, got the money for the day. Do you all do the money tree trick? Some people like to plant like 99k bells a day and there's kind of like this chance whether it will actually like bear that many bells every time, but that is another way to potentially make money too, is via the money trees. And something I've been considering with this garden, which even though I'm happy with it, I'm highly considering like making it kind of smaller. Like the fact that it is as spacious as it is partly because I wanted to make sure I had room for like path patterns and things, but I'm starting to think that maybe I could have the cliff essentially like plug this hole that's right here. Anyway, I feel like I could make this garden smaller and more just like private and tiny. And I do want to put a character house perhaps like up here on the cliffs and have it be this lovely little like cliffside garden area. Maybe add a few waterfalls, have it be overlooking the ocean. So this might be something that I start to play around with if I'm feeling too uninspired by like that city of Is up there. Like I'm really struggling a lot with that like upper city at the top of town. So I thought maybe I could like play with the terraforming on this area a little bit before ending stream. What song should I request tonight to get a copy? Ooh, yes! We need to go see KK's concert. I've been so focusing on my decorating, I've been neglecting my KK Slider concert duties. KK Bossa is your fave, Robin? The secret track drive-in is pretty good. Yeah, maybe we can request the secret track tonight because I'm a little unfamiliar with drive-in. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. Is that like a reference to a past Animal Crossing game similar to Wild World and City Folk and whatnot? So if there is going to be a player house up here, like the cliffs should not be like in the way of like where the player house's yard would be. So that's why I'm kind of like altering these cliffs. Maybe they can start at some point though, like maybe they can sort of start and end like right here. How many characters do you plan on using? Well, let's see. I plan on having like some sort of sorcerer character, either male or female. If it's a female sorceress, her name's gonna be Cersei. And I'm kind of attached now to creating a princess character, and the princess character is the one that's gonna live right here. So between the princess character, the maybe like magic character, Glyneth herself, and Melanthe, and I do want to have one other character that's gonna own like a tavern in the woods, because it's really important for the sort of vibe that I want for like my magical forest area. I really want there to be like this kind of like magical tavern where like maybe creatures can visit and like get up to some stuff, like in a lot of the fantasy books I've read, like the fantasy taverns are like a meeting place for like all different types of folks, like whether it's like hobbits or goblins or fairies or whatever, and it would just be like this magical meeting place of a tavern sort of in the middle of like a magical forest. So I've got to have a character to make it like a little tavern like that. Plus, y'all can tell by the fact that I also had a tavern like that in Citaloon, like, clearly that aesthetic just kind of appeals to me, and I'd like to do it in New Horizons. So, just trying to plan out how big I should make the cliff for my new character house. I put a space in KK so it didn't work. Oh, don't you hate that? Those typos. KK Slider should be a little bit more, I don't know, he should be more intuitive. He should know what you mean. You shouldn't have to get the punctuation right. That punctuation with the KK Slider songs will really get you. Wow, I wonder why I had this little like space right here. Why did I do that? Because seemingly, like, why wouldn't I just close this up if you can't really come down here anyways? Ah, why can't I do this? He's playing the Wild World track, so I'm still happy with that. Yeah, that was the first one I think I ever requested from KK. You got the letter? Oh, I forgot to go check my mailbox. I'm sorry about that, Pikmin. I need to go check that in a minute. The punctuation totally got me. Yeah, it totally will. I'm so excited about the ideas that I have for town, but I have wondered at times, like if I'm starting to come up with too many ideas to where it's gonna be hard to find the space for everything. Like, I want to have my Dragon Canyon somewhere, and I want to have my magical forest be quite a big area in town. I don't want the magical forest to just be like a single acre. Like, I want that to really stretch out, like maybe 3 or 4 acres, and then like if Cersei's gonna have like a sorceress thing, I definitely want the lead up to her house to be really mysterious and have lots of terraforming. So that right there could practically occupy my whole map. And anyway, I want to make sure to plan it out somewhat and not run out of space. Got it right this time. Ooh, I'm glad, Cloudy. At least you can request multiple times, right? The Wild World one is great. Love the one based off of City Folk since that was my first AC game. Yeah, I remember my very first week playing New Horizons, I requested Wild World myself because that's one of the ones that has special significance to me, like my Wild World town Daftily that I created in 2011. That was the town that introduced me to the online Animal Crossing community and that like I Wi-Fi'd for the very first time in and stuff, and plus I've continued to play Wild World like as late as 2020. Like I finished Suncomb this year, so Wild World is especially special for me. But the next week, we requested the City Folk song, and I think Kimma and Mercy and quite a few people like were especially like, that was really sentimental for them because it was like one of their first Animal Crossing games or one that they especially loved. But yeah, City Folk actually like isn't something for me that like is super super nostalgic because I didn't play City Folk quite as much as Wild World. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go request a drive-in once I feel like maybe I'm going somewhere with the cliff arrangement that I'm gonna do. Just gotta basically extend it out, give room for a house to be up here. But yeah, what songs did you all request from KK today? We have KK Bossa. I think someone requested Drive-In. I think I'm about to request Driving. What else did you all request? City Folk and Wild World are my faves in terms of nostalgia. Yeah, GameCube is also very nostalgic for me, but I haven't played it since practically I was a little kid, so the memories are almost like childhood memories to me, and Wild World memories are a bit more like fresh and dear as far as like in relation to the online community that I've been a part of since 2011, so it's kind of a mixture between childhood nostalgia and like online community nostalgia. That's the difference between Wild World and GameCube for me. I did KK Lullaby. Oh, that's a good one. Got Cafe KK. I want to collect all the songs. Yeah, I try to keep an eye on Nook shopping for some new KK Slider songs to pop up, but the thing is, it occupies one of your like catalog ordering slots, so sometimes if I'm like hell-bent on ordering things from my catalog, I'll skip buying the KK songs there. Stale Cupcakes. Oh, that's a classic. Part of me wants to request that very soon, if not this week, like definitely like pretty soon. I had that in so many rooms in my new Leaf Town. Stale Cupcakes. Such a dreamy song. Requested a Farewell. Oh, is that another secret one? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with Farewell. City Folk was super nostalgic for me, but GameCube was my first game. Yeah, I wondered that, Mercy. I thought that you had been playing since, you know, starting on the GameCube version. I'm so glad you can still get a copy of a song if you mess up the first time. Didn't it used to not be that way? I think so. I think that is an improvement. Yeah. Farewell is beautiful. Oh, now y'all have me wondering. Which one should I do? Should I do Farewell or should I do Drive-In? Or should I do both? Alright, so I've extended the cliff, I think enough to where I could put her house, and it's just a matter of like what other terraforming I add around the house, like what sort of waterfalls or additional cliffs I could add to this area, but I don't plan to go through that full-fledged trial and error today, but just because I'm thinking about creating a new house soon, it made me want to extend the cliff and start thinking about that. Oh, please, Glyneth, can you get in between there? No, I guess not. Alright, let's round out this cliff. Oh, I hear a balloon present. Should I go after it? Lately I've been getting like a lot of bamboo DIYs from balloons, which I think is part of why my DIY pile is getting so out of hand. I think basically you get any sort of seasonal DIYs from balloons. Like we got the egg furniture from balloons, we got bamboo stuff from balloons. I think like coming in autumn we might start to get some of that like acorn stuff that we see in the autumn southern hemisphere towns. So, I wonder what the summer DIYs are going to be. What do you think those summer DIYs coming up could be? Ah, Danielle from Flavortown. This is Ginger Snap. Thanks for all the cozy vibes. Enjoy it. Ah, did Danielle send me something that, I think it was like a fireplace, perhaps? And this is an umbrella stand. Thank you so much, Pikmin and Danielle. So, standard umbrella stand, fireplace, low screen. Ooh, what's this low screen? I think that must have been from the balloon present, because I just shut down a balloon present, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you so much for those. I guess now that I have that blueprint for possibly how I'm going to design Glyneth's main room when you walk in, like I should probably start to order some of that stuff. Still salty we can't just jump down from one tier though. Come on, Nintendo, you gave our characters kneecaps, let us use them. Yeah, I can see that as well. Like, I have definitely been frustrated at times how much you have to whip out your ladder. It feels like you should just be able to hop down. Alright, so let's request either drive-in or farewell. This scene's not the scene until you make the scene, Glyneth. You want me to slap the strings for you? Definitely. So give me that one song. And I wonder if maybe I should... Farewell sounds kind of pretty. It sounds like it could be very like, wistful and melancholy, and I like that sort of music actually. I'm gonna try Farewell, see what this is. Take a seat and get ready for Farewell. Oh, I can sit right across Melba, look into Melba's eyes as I'm enjoying the concert. Oh no, I'm wearing my hat. Why didn't I take it off, guys? Look at me with my hard hat. And let's go to the full screen for it. Or no, maybe that'll block the view too much. I don't know if I've recognized it yet. Is this a reference? Always forget to take my hat off. Yeah. Same. I would look like the perfect little woodland dweller if it wasn't for the hard hat. Construction couture. Oh, I'm so glad Melba's here. My favorite. Look at her bopping out to the tune. I just love her. And Elvis, he might not be in my town for long, but it's fun to have him. Elvis the King himself. Melba's such an icon. Oh, I'm glad more and more are starting to see it. I'm such a Melba fan. Last night when I was like kind of upset at the end of my stream and kind of like a little bit like having gone through some stresses yesterday, like Melba said something like, "I'm always here when you want to talk. I'm a good listener," or something, and it just felt like she was talking right to me. Like it almost made me want to like cry. I was just I don't know, little moments like that can be so special when you know it's like unintentional because it's a game, but like Melba's saying like, oh, I'm here if you want to talk, I'm a good listener. It was just like, oh, Melba, my heart. Plus she's just the cutest villager ever, look at her. Going to bed. Oh, good night, Jamscan, and good night, Joey. Glad we were able to enjoy the little concert before y'all head off. I'm not sure if I recognized that particular song. I thought it might be a reference to something, but it was kind of cool. Oh, he gave me Farewell. I thought that might be a secret one like Wild World that like perhaps didn't have a music component to it, like a little tape deck thing. But yeah, I do have Farewell now. That's so cool. But yeah, good night again. See you all later. Thanks so much for hanging out today and sticking around during my interior decorating. Part of me might kind of miss the fact that like right now when you wander into my house, you feel like you're kind of in the middle of like a forest that's been kind of turned into a room. Like it's like all flowery, and then yeah, I mean, part of me might kind of miss this, but I feel like more on theme is like log cabin type stuff, because that's the sort of thing that Glyneth could actually like craft to create her home. But yeah, this is definitely not a bad room either. Let me go add a Farewell to my music. So register Farewell. I wonder what it sounds like. Oh, cool. I like that a lot. I'm glad I requested it. Shot down a golden slingshot recipe. Oh yeah, I did that off stream the other day. I forgot to mention, but that seems like quite the milestone. That's my first golden tool ever. Let me sort by order obtained and scroll to the top so I can show you guys. Yeah, my golden slingshot. It just requires a single gold nugget, so that's not too bad at all. Does it say I have 30 gold nuggets? Is that really what I have? Did earlier Italy 1997 give me 30 gold nuggets? Dang, that's insane. I know Italy probably might not be in here anymore, but that was really generous of them to give me those star fragments and that gold. I might be set on gold for a while. But yeah, how do you get the, maybe I shouldn't ask. I was about to ask, how do you get the, like, gold watering can? Because, I'm kind of interested to get one of those, but I don't know how to get that. Congrats on the golden slingshot. Yeah, it was such a fun little moment because I wasn't expecting it. It didn't come in a special balloon. It was just a regular yellow balloon, and I shot it down. It was like, oh, cool, a golden slingshot recipe. Yeah, let's go and check up on some neighbors since I've been really negligent in that. See what they're up to. I want to take off my like hard hat. Done building for now. Oh, look at Chevra and Nan on a date. Walking through the gardens together. They both got their little baskets. Oh no, now they're walking apart. Okay, they ruined it. They were totally on a date for a few seconds there. Good evening to you. Isn't it a nice night out, kid? This weather is just perfect for a stroll around the island, isn't it? Yeah, it is pretty weather today. I wonder if I can expect any shooting stars, perhaps when I'm like probably still screwing around in this game late at night. Maybe I can see some more shooting stars. Chevra times Nan, yes. It's okay, they were totally admiring each other, yeah. They're just admiring different parts of the garden. Oh no, Nan's going even farther away. The little elephant watering cans are so cute. Yeah, I heard a few people in Discord saying that like they don't really craft tools much anymore and just buy them from the Nooklings, and I feel like I might be totally on board for that too, because I'm kind of lazy with crafting as well. I might just head over to Nooks and just mass buy like tools and stuff. You have to get to 5-star to get the recipe? Oh, dang, Therapy. I didn't know that. That makes me so mad at myself. I got all the way up to 4 stars, and then I decided to bulldoze my island, and now I'm down to 3 stars. So, crap, I gotta work my way back up again. I can't believe I missed that. I try to be a good listener. You can talk to me anytime. Yeah, that's kind of what Melba said to me last night. That like really touched me in that moment. Saying it at just like the perfect time. Ooh. What's this bug? Let me sneak up on this bug. Oh, I hope I can get it. It's so close to the water. I don't know if I can get it, guys. Fail. That was terrible. I tried. They got shy because they came, because I came through. Yeah, they were totally just going their separate ways there just because they got a little shy. Got stage fright. Please hold a ceremony for them when wedding season comes out. Yeah, that would be cute. I should try to keep them in town as long as possible, although I will say that Nan in particular is not a dreamy for me. Doesn't match the house aesthetics I'm going for, but Chevra is actually a dreamy for me, and so it just happened accidentally that they both ended up being reunited in my town for now. Please make yourself at home Sunday. Bunny's birthday is coming up soon. The 9th. Oh yeah, I need to remember to keep an eye out for that. In another week or so, maybe this time next week, it'll be Bunny's birthday. I end up buying all the cool ones in the store instead of crafting them. Yeah, I should do that too. I think I still have a few like of the old tools that I crafted in here. I need to just use them up and get some of those new ones. I might swipe Nan if she ever moves out. She's too cute. Oh yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Because I'm always up for like trying to give my villagers a home when they move out. I know sometimes it's not possible. Ah, speaking of Bunny, birthday girl coming up. She's crafting something. I was way in the DIY zone. Oh, she's making a cherry dress. That's kind of cute. I dreamt the idea when I fell asleep watching Maglev's in Love. It's about trains in love. One of them. Hang on, not important. Oh, I do? Dang. Well, maybe someone else can use it. I wonder if eventually this is basically what New Horizons is gonna be. Like, one day we'll, like, have all the DIYs, and essentially, like, it won't be interesting to see your villagers crafting anymore. Oh, you need the cherry dress, Lenore? I need to remember to try to send that out then. I'm happy one of my DIYs might be useful. One of them. Yeah, I'm glad my villagers are doing good and enjoying the concert. I think other than the ones in their house, I think a lot of them are just out enjoying the concert at the moment. Maybe I should go ahead and build an incline right here. I think I still need to build the brick one across from the other incline. I will say I'm starting to feel insecure about these inclines though. Like, I know that there's only 8 and I just don't know if this is the like best use of incline in my town. Like, I don't know if out of all the spots I could use inclines in my town, I don't know if I want to use 2 slots right here, but I mean, I would definitely love the idea if it wasn't for the 8 incline limit. Now I'm just feeling insecure about it. Like, I don't know if that's the best spot to put an incline or not, but I don't know. Maybe I should just go for it for now, see how it looks. It would be a way to tie the town hall into the terraforming that I'm doing. I feel like they'll keep adding new recipes and items since they do constant updates so that the crafting won't get stale. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind too. Oh, May Day. How was May Day? We spared no effort putting the event together, so tell me how'd it go. Yeah, it was fun. I wish I could do a pun for like saying it was a good time. Oh, and by the way, Kim, I noticed you picked the Redeem the next town I play in. Just let me know which town you'd like me to check up on pretty soon. I also heard you managed to make your way through the maze. Maybe it was too easy for an adventurer of your skill, hmm? No, it was kind of hard for me, Nook. I had trouble with it. Oh, I feel almost guilty about him saying that Athalia is such a vibrant island community. It's definitely not where I want it to be yet, but I'm glad you think so, Nook. Oh, thank you for the support, Nook. Now, about that incline, that's the reason why I came and sat down. I'm trying to get every DIY. Yeah, that could be another way to try to complete your catalog. And now, actually completing your catalog, seems so tough in this one because there's like a million recolors of everything, but DIYs, maybe that's a little bit more doable as long as you play the game long enough. Oh, thank you for clipping that, Derby. Are you gonna make a fruit room for some of these fruit DIYs, Lenore? So let's build a brick staircase across the other one for now. Not sure if I'm gonna keep these for like the rest of Athalia's history because I'm a little worried about the incline limit. How about a throwback to Suncomb? Oh yeah, sure. I've been meaning to, like, whenever I get a moment, I'd love to catch Suncomb up to real time so it's not in the autumn anymore, see what it looks like in spring. But if I did that too rashly, then I would lose all my flowers. I gotta be kind of smart about it. So let's build an incline here. It's so satisfying, even if you basically know what it's gonna look like. It's just nice to visualize it before you do it. Coming in clutch with those clips. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm often too lazy to make clips myself, although like if you browse like tips for like what streamers should do to promote their channel, they're always like, oh, you should make clips and do all this stuff, but there's only so much time. So I think I came in here to access my ABD and I need to withdraw some money for the incline. How much money do I need? I think maybe just another 100 grand. Brick staircase emerges victorious. Yeah. And to watch them like 2 months from now, they're gonna add the fairy tale stuff back. They're gonna be like, here's fairy tale inclines and bridges after popular demand, and I'm gonna have to replace them all. Oh, I didn't mean to sit down there. Can you visit my island? I actually do island visits on Fridays a lot, Gigi. Those are really fun streams if you ever want to join those. Those are like my Friday island visit streams, but I'm actually about to wrap up in New Horizons pretty soon, just wrapping up some dailies like paying off this incline, and then we're gonna switch over to Suncomb because of my acorn points redemption. Alright, we reached our donation goal, so we'll have a new shiny brick incline there tomorrow, and I'll have to see if I like it. It might be nice with like a little stepping stone leading up to it or something. A way to tie in the town hall to all the terraforming. I think it might look nice. I hope they bring that back. I miss the fairy tale stuff, yeah. But But it doesn't make me super hopeful because they even took away classic stuff like Princess and Rococo and everything, like, so it doesn't make me hopeful that they will bring it back. Just another 100 grand, very normal, yes. If they add new styles for bridges and ramps, they should let us replace them overnight, yeah. That would be handy. When are they gonna let us customize fences, though? It would be so easy. We can customize so many other things. Although I say that, and yet there's actually quite a limit on customization because you have to collect a million colors of certain things at Nooks instead of just being able to customize it like you could in New Leaf. But yeah, let's switch over to Suncomb. Sometimes in the past I would just I would do this like off screen, but I might be able to just elegantly like switch while I'm live. Switch over to Suncomb. I did find my Suncomb cartridge the other day after like feeling like I could have lost it. Oh, where's my actual like game case though? Oh, it's on the floor. One moment. Do you all have like little game cases like this? Am I alone in that? Or do you do the same thing? But yeah, this is where I keep my 3DS games, specifically my Animal Crossing games. Like all that is like Animal Crossing stuff. And I don't know if any of y'all were Sailor Moon fans, but I even have this like little Sailor Mars journal in here. Like look at Sailor Mars right there. So yeah, that's my little gaming case. That's where Suncomb has its home there. So I'll turn down the game audio for New Horizons, boot up the capture for the 3DS, and then go ahead and switch over to the Wild World overlay for a little blast of the past. And lastly, I should probably change my stream to be saying Wild World instead of New Horizons, because I don't want people to fuss at me. Alright, so we're good. Please, Nintendo, we need some classics back. Oh yeah, like, the Princess and Rococo and stuff. I'm starting to get more used to it. Like, I think you can still make, like, gorgeous interiors, of course, in, New Horizons. Like, it's like, you know, there's still more than enough to, like, make pretty interiors, so I shouldn't be greedy, but just as, like, Animal Crossing fans, we do get attached to certain series, like, as we are fans and as we, like, go game to game, and we get attached to stuff like Princess and Rococo, and it's just, it would be nice to have those again. So let's set it to around 6 p.m., have it be like a nice lovely sunset. And I almost forgot that Suncomb is still set to last year, so actually if I set it to 2020 it's gonna screw everything up, so I'm glad I caught that. Yeah, now we got the date and time set up ready for Suncomb. We deserve a whole Froggy series / set. Yeah. It's so funny that that became such a meme. Like, it's really funny to me that that became both a meme and that Nintendo took it away. That's just... that's classic. The fact that they were like, oh, y'all are having fun with this? Okay, it's gone. Love Sailor Mars. Yeah, I love her too. She's such a queen. Ooh, man, these graphics. These graphics, though. Somehow it even looks worse when it's, like, blown up this big. Like, oh my god. I need to make this window smaller on this overlay. But here's Amy from Suncomb. Named after me for once. I know I go for, like, OC type characters in a lot of my towns, like Glyneth and Melangthy and Twisk and Estelle, but for this particular town it's just named Amy, and she's even supposed to kind of look like me with like the dark hair and the brown eyes and everything. Oh, Suncomb. So yeah, the way this Acorn Points redemption works is it's just a way, since practically I'll be playing New Horizons like all the time now, like I'm so busy with New Horizons, I'm not gonna have like days of the week probably dedicated to other games, but if you do want to like have me boot up an old town and take a look at it again for a few minutes, we can. So this is Suncomb. Oh, and hi, Food-Based Gamer, and yeah, Dream Crossing. Isn't it wild seeing these graphics? I missed the Rococo series and also the Pantheon post. You and me both, Bianca. I've been very, very vocal in like Discord and in the community, and like I want the Greek columns back so bad. I really, really need those. It's a me. Did you know it's already 6 o'clock? I need your opinion on the mysterious caveman tunic. Yeah, they're always after clothes in this town. My villagers are such fashionistas. Just brought Breeze Amiibo. I adore her house in New Horizons. Fits my airy fairy garden ruins to a T. Oh, cool. I'll have to look at what her house looks like. Is she part of my guide? I have a monthly subscription to Chillin' magazine, but keeping them all takes up too much space, so I just cut out the good pages. But yeah, he's playing Forest Life like the true icon he is. Very on brand for the channel. Remember greetings? Oh yeah, like giving them greetings. I was so bad with giving villagers greetings. I will dabble in catchphrases, which they never ask me to change in New Horizons, but I will dabble in catchphrases, but I don't really like greetings, because I'd rather them just greet me like however they want to greet me. Like whatever way like feels natural for them to greet me, that's how I want them to do it. Animals don't have greetings in New Horizons, right? Yeah, I don't think I've seen them or the option to change a catchphrase, but maybe it's just something I've missed. What should I do next? Harumph? I sure could use a new hobby. Ah, she stole Chief's catchphrase. Harumph is Chief's. Did you know that walking a lot makes you more attractive? Getting tips from Maple here. How to be more attractive walking a lot. But now that I think about it, people walk around a lot here. So why aren't they all more attractive? It doesn't make any sense. Melba. Or not Melba, this is Maple. Sorry, they have similar names. Both start with an M. Maple throwing shade. Wild World was my first AC game. I'm so nostalgic. Oh, I'm glad. Wild World is kind of a funny mixture of nostalgic and modern for me, because I have played it so much as an adult. I did finish this particular town, Suncomb. I finished it just this year, right before New Horizons came out. So for me, Wild World is still really fresh, but I know a lot of people grew up playing it. Oh, and here's Goldie walking around the museum. Ah, do y'all see that blue pansy hidden back there? I probably totally didn't realize it was back there, but it's hiding behind the tree. Have you ever noticed a message on the bulletin board that says soliloquy? I don't know how to say that word. I've always wondered who wrote it. Maybe it's just me, but I thought it sounded like it was written by a girl. It was you, it was Mabel, it was Pelly, or it was Phyllis. Who would write a soliloquy? Do you think it would be Goldie, Mabel, Pelly, or Phyllis? Apple and New Horizons talked about Mist and Tindique the other day, and it was such a nostalgic trip. Oh my god, Robin, I love that. Mist and Tindique pops up a lot in this game with like the snooty villagers. I love that reference. That makes me so happy and makes me want to catch that reference myself. Pelly for sure, but Drewby thinks Phyllis. I actually think Pelly is more of like the poem type. I think Phyllis is too busy for that stuff. You really think it could have been Pelly? You know, Abon, I've been thinking exactly the same thing lately. She does spend a lot of time working with letters, doesn't she? But yeah, this is Goldie's house by the beach, but she's currently like on a little stroll. Gotta go for the night, spending time with my dad for the rest of his birthday. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Aw, you too, Dark and I. Hope you have a wonderful evening. See you next time. Have a good weekend, and I hope your dad has a happy birthday. It's really nice of you to spend some extra time with him. Aw, thank you, Dark and I. And see you around on Discord. Let me know if there's anything that any of you like kind of new players. Tomorrow's like a day off for me from work. Like if Mercy or Dark and I, if any of you like want to do any trades or need any help with your towns, feel free to let me know. I love this little island here with like all the warm colors. One of my favorite spots is Suncombe. And Teddy and Chief live here. Oh man, I want to try so many things. I can't pick just one. Ain't that just the mood? Have you seen Chief and Goldie together, you think? You know what I mean? When no one's looking, you think? I'll bet they wear matching spandex workout outfits and everything. I've got an idea. Check it out, Abot. Why don't you and me get matching leotards and walk around town together? Matching leotards with Teddy. Oh, Teddy's so precious. Look at his little polygon head. His head is basically like an octagon or something. So precious. So Teddy thinks that Chief and Goldie are a pair. This is Chief himself hanging out in his little one-room cabin here. The other day I got this letter from Bree, but I keep forgetting to write back, or maybe I was just too lazy. Oh, well, we can head over to Bree. I hope I have some room in my pockets, though. What always happens to me is that I don't have any room in my pockets. Yeah, you're carrying too much stuff. I know. I'm sorry, Chief. Back in the old games, of course, I'm sure y'all remember, but in the older games, like your mail was part of your storage, so I used to always store my tools in them. But in New Horizons, they kind of took away your letter storage that you can like walk around town with you. Let's all do it. Walk around in matching leotards. Oh my god. I haven't worn like a dance leotard since I was a little kid doing ballet. Oh, and this is Melba, by the way. This is Melba's house. I was about to bypass Melba's house and head to the shops, though, because look at these pockets. I think that's one element of the older Animal Crossing games that isn't going to age well for me, is the pocket space. Like, I really love how on New Horizons you can make your pocket space bigger over time. Oh, I love her little town tune singing. And Melba's also after a shirt. Oh, she looks so cozy and autumnal in that little faded sweater that goes from yellow to red. Hey, you shouldn't open other people's drawers and cabinets without asking. Well, Melba, you have no drawers, you have no cabinets, you just have all your clothes littered all over your floor without such things. We need a Teddy emote and a leotard. Yeah, I can't even imagine the villagers in leotards. But yeah, this is the road up here to Bree's house, which if I was not such a dolt and had some room in my pockets, I could deliver a letter to Bree from Chief, but oh well. What do you want to bug me about this time? And she is also after a shirt. For anyone who doesn't know or doesn't remember, this is basically how errands worked in Wild World, was that like they would give you errands for things to do as far as like getting them shirts. And getting them a single shirt doesn't even really satisfy them. After you give them a single shirt, they'll just ask for another one after that. It's like kind of like having a fashion hobby. It's 6 o'clock, Abot, my favorite time. Yay, numbers. Oh, I love Ruby. And Ruby wants a nurse's uniform. I actually think she'd look cute in that, like a little white nurse's uniform. Oh, are they about to talk? I love when they talk with each other in Wild World. So Bree says, "Oh, Ruby, what in the world happened to you? That's just horrid." Huh? Oh, I took a little too much off my bangs yesterday, little ears. I was doing it myself, and let me tell you, getting them is totally hard. And before I knew it, this is what I had done. Ah, I'm so bummed. That reminds me of whenever I try to like cut my own bangs. It is really hard. So that's what happened? I didn't even notice that you cut your bangs. But now that you mention it, I guess they do look a little shorter. What? But they're like so short. I can't believe you didn't notice them. Wait a sec. If you weren't talking about them, what were you talking about? Oh, no, I meant that short bangs will grow back, so it's no big deal. Please don't worry about it. It was nothing. I promise. So a conversation about bangs that really hits close to home for me because my bangs have gotten so long. I've even resorted to wearing them a different way on stream because they're so long. Oh yeah, the Ruby emote. She's one of my favorite Peppies, guys, but just looking at what her house looks like in New Horizons, I don't think I'll be able to fit her into Athalia, but she's one of my favorites because she's like a moon bunny, like Sailor Moon. That's kind of her whole thing. If you go into her house, she has like lots of spacey stuff in her house. Ruby's not dealing with quarantine well. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's a little odd when like their dialogue sort of seems oddly fitting for quarantine, like talking about haircuts and things like that. But yeah, this is my cozy town of Suncombe. Always nice to revisit it, and thank you, Kimma, for using your points on it. I'm sorry the other day, I think, I couldn't find the Suncombe cartridge, so I'm glad I found it and it's safe and sound, and glad we were able to visit it. Do you all have like, just out of curiosity, do you have like a favorite part of Suncombe? Like your favorite little piece of land or landscaping feature? Like whether it's like the autumn spot or some of like the winding dirt paths or like the museum, the island, anyway, just curious if you have like a favorite Suncombe locale. No worries, happy to see Suncombe again. Yeah, I know it's one of your favorites, Kimma. This is my first time seeing it. Yeah. I streamed in this town some before New Horizons came out, but yeah, I think one of my favorite spots is probably this warm garden right here. I think it's a nice, cozy little warm colored garden. Love Teddy's house near the beach. Yeah, their house locations were so much different in this game. You couldn't really pick where they ended up. There were actually these little signposts around town that would dictate where their houses would go. Oh, Teddy. I wonder if I can fit him into any of my towns. I wonder if Teddy still has like a log cabin. Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching tonight and hanging out. It was really fun to chat with you all while doing my interior decorating and playing in Athalia. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening and weekend coming up, and in general that, like, when it comes time to unwinding with New Horizons, it's a wonderful experience with you. Enjoy May Day, enjoy the next time we hang out together. I was just checking to see if there's anyone we can raid and head on over to, but actually actually don't really see anyone online. I think I'll just go ahead and end it. Thank you all so much for watching. And bye Pikmin, and bye Lenore, and bye Mercy and Bianca and Kimma and Jeruby. Hope you all have a great one. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time.